All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's McGuffin TV. Happy Sunday. You guys ready for some golf? Let's do it. Welcome to the show, guys. It's Caddy Day.
When Lex swings the club, he's aiming for the stars, fighting for the birdies, dodging bogeys and pars. Phil's got the cameras rolling, keeping it tight. McGuffin TV, always swinging it right. McGuffin
3 in a row.
TV, it's the ultimate show with Lex on the course, bringing that glow. Phil's
I love
got the
seeing my
shots,
handicap
making the
ball.
magic unfold. McGuffin
Then it's like,
TV,
oh yeah,
the
this is
best
regular. This guy's always
story
cheating.
ever.
You've been hurt in a golf cart wreck, call us. We'll get you the
Lex's drive is fire, watch him break the green.
He's one of the OGs of the channel. He says the mane is flowing. Talking about hair.
For
And I
drama,
like to
every
feel the
game's a
wind.
score.
That's how I judge how
Tune
much
in with
club
the
moves
crew,
is
sir.
I feel it in my hair. The way some people feel bumps in their feet.
It's the
Is I feel
ultimate
it in my
show
hair.
with Lex on the course, bringing that glow. Phil's got the shots, making the magic.
A lot of guys don't
unfold.
count all their strokes, and so they're just their handicaps are much lower than they actually.
Okay. Alright, give it to me. That was bad. Yep.
From the bunker to the fairway, you know they're in sync. Lex's perfect putt makes you instantly blink. Phil's got the soundtracks bumping just right. McGuffin TV won't give up the fight. Clubs in the air and Lex's aim is clear. Phil is yelling cut, cause the win is near. Fans are cheering wild, it's their favorite spree. Lex and Phil ruling McGuffin TV.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. What's up, Keith? What's up, Cameron? What's up, Golf Pro? Good to see you guys. It's Caddy Day, guys. You get to caddy for Lex today. It's going to be a good time. We're playing our East Course. 18 holes. Hey, and guys, guess what? Lex. Hey.
Good.
Hey.
Thank you.
All we see is this disgusting shin. Guess what, guys? Happy Masters Week. I think it's officially Masters Week. They had the,
Okay, officially Masters Week.
yeah, this is like, well, I was, yeah, this is like, Hanukkah for golfers. I'm trying to think of what's a week-long holiday?
Oh my god, I forgot my filming rig.
Wait, what?
Holy crap.
Like your whole stick?
It's in the other... yeah, my stick. It's in the other golf cart.
Okay, well.
You guys are going to be on the ground today.
You want to drive home? Drive home
no.
real fast. I'll black out the screen or something.
No, this is fine.
I don't know if we want to be on the ground all day.
Like this?
Yeah.
This is okay.
All right, well,
Is that okay?
I mean, yeah.
You want me to drive home? I won't have enough battery power then for the round.
Oh, okay. All right, well, you get an F minus today. All right.
I do get a big F. I need to drive home to go get it. I really do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna pause for a bit. Let me think. What can I do? What can I do? All right, guys. He's gotta drive home. It's gonna be a little delay. We gotta have the rig. Otherwise, it's gonna be really hard. We need the rig to be able to see the shots for Caddy Day. Let's be honest. Yeah. GoPro says, yeah, I'm noticing on my
I forgot my stuff at home. I gotta run home.
Well, you know what? We're gonna, when you come out, you can play through it.
Okay.
We're gonna be a little.
Are you playing 9 or 18? then I won't even bother playing through you.
No, we make you 12. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It just goes
Okay.
back to the
Okay.
regular
All right.
stuff.
Super. Okay. If it, yeah, I don't mind at all. All right. Cool. Thank you.
The audio is in and out. Yeah, I noticed on the YouTube studio end it was a little weird for a moment. It says I've got an excellent connection. Huh. Yeah, it's bad, huh? Really bad. Interesting. Why would that be? It's fine now? I think that's on YouTube's end. I don't know. Yeah, maybe try refreshing, guys. I don't know. It's good now? Yeah, I think it's on YouTube's end. Alright, well, anyway. While he's doing that, here's your, and sorry, Ozzy. Sorry I have to show this. But, let's be honest. The, Live Golf Miami's the only interesting, tournament this weekend. No one cares about the Valero. Sorry. But here's your current leaderboard at Live Golf. So there you go. Let's see. Show notes. We'll go ahead and what? Yeah. I have to. It's the one thing. And we gotta talk about the duels today too. Sorry. We gotta talk about the duels video. First question is, how many of you guys already watched it? You guys watched the duels video? And what did you think of it? You're waiting for the PGA to come on now? Yeah. Yeah, the camera's blacked out. Okay. What's up, Rod? Good to see you. What's up, everyone? Good afternoon. We're just a little holding pattern. Lex forgot his filming rig, so he had to run back. It's kind of essential. He really needs it. Aussie says no, didn't bother with the duels. Yeah, well, that's good. You're not being a hypocrite, Aussie. You're living up to your boycott. That's good. Very good. Rod says it was entertaining. Oh, dang. You're already leaving, Father Fungus. Well, sorry. Sorry for the bad start to the show. What can you do? It's live golf. These things happen. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Can't just scroll stuff. What else can I do to eat up some time? You guys could go watch Hazel Rocket for a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we are used to it. Thank you, Cameron. I appreciate that. I'm excited for Masters Week. Well, let's do some quick. Actually, let's do this. Let me figure out where. It's not there. Let's see. Can we go back to Lex? I think so. Yeah, okay.
Phil, I think what we might try to do is just skip hole number 1, go straight to hole number 2, and play hole number 1 at the end.
Okay, all right. Aussie says, PGA's on, gotta go. How dare you? How could you watch PGA over us? Just kidding. I understand.
All right, you can turn the camera back on. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just a side shot of scenery going
Yep.
really fast.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
Well, anyway,
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
so first thing is I'm going to close our little Masters picks tomorrow. So today, tomorrow is your last day. If anyone wants to change their votes, anything like that, this is what we got right now. So here's everyone that's got picks. You can kind of look at your picks. And don't forget, if you haven't made a pick and you still want to, let me know. I think I got that wrong. That's supposed to be there. I did want to say too, say what, Rob? You got Bryson from Liv. Do you want? Yeah, you didn't give me a top Liv. Oh, you do want Bryson? Okay, good call. Put that in there. Cool. Gotcha.
Darn good.
Sorry, say what?
The range goat, Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson was looking pretty good.
Yeah. He played well in that duels. I won't spoil it for anyone. We'll try not to do spoilers today.
We're not going to do spoilers.
What's that?
We can do spoilers.
No, we're not going to spoil their video.
Okay, guys, run the flyover for hole number 2. What club am I hitting off the tee? Hole number 2.
All right, let me hold on. Let me get my first poll going here. All right, guys. Since it's Masters Week, we're gonna try to do a lot of Masters related polls and stuff. So, your first question today is: how much would you pay to play at the Masters, or not at Augusta? How much would you pay to play around at Augusta? All right, we're gonna start off on hole 2. Let me go ahead and run hole 2. All right, guys. So chat Caddy Day, get your votes in. Here we are, hole 2, par 4. Safe shots a 3-wood, more aggressive shots a driver. What do you guys think he should hit? Or do you want him to do something crazy? You guys can go crazy and F him up. It's up to you.
It's got to be quick. I just cut in front of people, so
Okay.
let's.
All right, guys. Get your votes in quick.
Let's get it going.
Hey, good afternoon, Karen Golfs. Good to see you. She says driver. Cameron votes 3-wood.
All right, I'm taking the 3-wood.
Okay.
I want to get out of these people's way here. 3-wood. I'm trying to go over the bunker with this. I left it outright. It's going to be too far.
right?
All right, gang, I'm going to be in the trees. Probably have some kind of recovery shot.
Now let me run the flyover again, real fast, so you guys can see. He's out to the right, probably in line-ish with that bunker, so somewhere out there, so you get a sense of what this next shot's going to look like here. Hey, what's up? We got Christopher Foster. What's up, Chris? He says, in the trees, that damn Bermuda. Yep, it's the Bermuda grass got him, for sure.
No, it was the bad caddying, actually. I needed to hit a lot less club here.
Yeah.
I was thinking about just taking the club I wanted, but that's not in the spirit of the game.
Yep. All right, well, Chris, you're here on Chat Caddy Day, right? So you get to vote. You want to help this guy play better. You can vote for what club selections and stuff.
Okay, Chris. I'm thinking a little slidey pitching wedge here, or something like that, a slidey 7. Just a little bump and run here is all we need. 7-iron bump and run, and that's what I'm voting for.
Okay, well, we got a vote for 5-iron from Chris. Keith wants a driver off the deck.
Okay.
I think we're going to get some crazy voting today. What else you guys got? Yeah, what's up, Mr. G? Good afternoon. Welcome in. He says, no pink Sunday. He looks like he's happy. There's Karen.
All right, I'm going to hit that 5.
Karen's being nice, vote 7.
Thanks, Karen.
All right, we got 2 5s. What's up? Good to see you, Bruce.
Yeah.
We got Bruce came in with a 5. We'll take the 5.
It's a really dumb club selection, Chris. I'm going to hit it anyway. All right, just short of the green. Again, should hit a 7-iron. If you're going to hit a 5-iron, you might as well hit a 7-iron. Give yourself the loft. But yeah.
Chris says, you're welcome.
Thanks, Chris. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of wedges here and a putter.
Okay.
I've got a 56, a 60, and a putter. We're short. What do we hit?
Now, Chris wants to see 5-iron again, but unfortunately, he did force us into a 60 and a 56, or putting. He's making us choose between those 3. What do you guys think? Yep, I would do 56. Karen votes 56. Yep, Keith says 56. Chris said 58.
I don't have a 58.
What's up, John Baggers? Good to see you. Welcome in. All right, decent chip there. So we're on in 3. Got a decent putt for par. Chris says, since the guy's got no backspin, it should be a 60 to stick it.
That is why I play a 60 a lot, Chris.
Yeah.
So I do play that shot. And I don't have confidence to accelerate through and to hit that really spinny shot. So I like to hit kind of a Dan Grieve release 2, 2.5 with a lot more rollout and just let it roll out. I don't think either way is right or wrong, right? Hitting a really checky spin, they're just different. Okay, this is just billiards. You can sink this, easy peasy. That's a 5.
All right. Boom, boom. All right, guys.
Oh, and we are holes behind me.
Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, we had a little oopsie. Lex forgot his filming rig. Once he got on the tee, he realized, so he had to drive home real fast and retrieve it. So we had to jump ahead to kind of stay in our spot. So we're at hole 2. We're going to hole 3. We're gonna play hole 1 at the end. So we'll come back to it.
Okay, run the flyover. Get me a club.
Yep.
I want to make up some ground here.
I'm going. All right, guys, here we go. Hole 3, par 4. 415. It's speed golf time. What do you guys think? Don't say chippy driver. That's too far. That goes into the water. Unless you want him to get nuts and try to make that narrow little strip of land there. Probably a hybrid, maybe 3-wood. Whoops. Something like that.
The most important thing is what the wind is doing, right? That's
Yep.
the most important thing out here. And you guys can't feel the wind, so you can really just got to wait till I tell you what the wind is doing. The wind is behind and to the left.
Okay.
Pushing to the left, behind. It's going like that.
All right. Key says driver. Chris says layup with the 5-iron.
Again with this 5-iron business. Why would you lay up with a 5-iron and not a 3 hybrid?
Karen says 4-iron. Chris says, no, the most important thing is not the wind. It's what's the Bermuda is doing. Good point. Yeah. I like that, Chris. You're being not trolly. You're being so helpful today. It's really nice of you. I appreciate that. All right,
Phil. What's the club?
All right. Well,
it should be a 3 hybrid.
All right,
3 hybrid is
yep.
probably.
Karen changed her to a 3 hybrid, and Cameron said 3 hybrid. We'll go with that.
Okay. All right.
We got at least 2 votes for that.
Thank you. I mean, Chris is going to put all these goofy things in there, and then he's going to troll about me shooting a 6. And it's like, well, yeah, I shot a 6 because I hit a 5-iron off the tee on a 400-yard par 4.
Yeah.
You can't hit 5-iron off tee on 400-yard par 4s.
Well, you can. We're playing goofy golf today.
Perfect. 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 Over the bunker, in that fairway. Probably not quite to the water, but just over in that vicinity in a fabulous position.
Very nice. All right. Lex, so you, sounds like you watched most of that duels. Let's get your...
I did watch most of the duels.
Let's get your take and your analysis.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't gluing me though. I had to like watch it because it's a little bit my job too. And it should be the biggest YouTube video to ever drop, right? I'll say it should be one of the biggest. All those, everyone you want except for DOD King was, oh, and any woman. All right, ball, where are you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, I'm on the peninsula way down here. All right, this is the wind, guys. This is the wind. So 5-iron would have been a decent play, Chris Foster, because this 3 hybrid here took us all the way down here.
Wow.
We've got like 75 yards left. This is a lob wedge. I got a lot of wind behind me. I think we want something like a lob wedge, guys.
Okay, you heard him,
Or
guys.
a driver.
What do you guys want him to do here? Yep. John Bagger says 5-iron with Chris all the way. He says we were right. Yeah. All right, Karen Golf's giving you what you want with the lob wedge.
Thank you, Karen.
What else?
All
we
right,
got, guys?
we'll take it.
Place your bets. Place your bets. We were almost going to do it today, but I think we're going to save it for our chat caddy next week because I got a little nervous about it, but we're going to do our iCaddy for Lex, so I tell him everything to shoot.
Were there any other votes besides lob wedge?
John saying chip a P wedge and run it up there. That's it so far. All right, Chris says full 60. There's 2. So we'll, in the interest of pace of play, we're trying to get some distance, guys, here on these first few holes from the group behind us.
Yeah. There's a foursome out in front of us that'll slow us down here in a little bit. Okay. All right, it touched the green, but it went long.
Okay. That's some crazy wind.
Yeah, the wind is, it's pushing.
All right. Let's see. Hey, you guys put in chat any thoughts you have if you've watched that the Duels Miami video. I definitely agree with Lex. It's kind of like basically the biggest video of the year, right? I mean, you can't get more of the top content creators and more of the, you know, top golfers in the world. So let's see. What is?
Yeah, but then it was. I would say just it wasn't electrifying content. You know, I don't know. The story. There was too many stories to tell.
Okay, interesting. John Bagger says it was boring. Wow. I watched most of it. I was watching it this morning as I was doing my show prep. I can't like watch it intently, but I thought it was pretty good.
All right, guys, what do we think here? Little 56 again?
What do you guys want? You want him to putt or chip? He's got a little bit of fringe there. I would say, for me, that's too much fringe for putting. And plus the distance. I feel like my leave distance is better with a chip. I'd probably say a 56 chip. Chris wants to see you 3-putt. Karen says chip. John says the whole point of YouTube golf is that pro golfers have black hole personalities. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. All right, I think we're chipping. Cameron says chip.
Okay.
I will say one thing. Well, John wants to putt. Let's see if... So, got any tiebreakers? We basically got 2 putts, 2 chips. He's got to go, guys. So if someone puts something in really fast...
I'm going to chip it.
Okay.
Go in, go in. Okay.
All right, good chip there.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. It's going to be a par here. Sure, at least it should be. Oh, no, you gotta take your time.
It's on one of these ridges, dude.
All right, well, Chris, you basically got your wish. I mean, it was more or less a 3-putt, if you count the chip as sort of in there.
It was a 2-putt from 2 feet, that's for sure.
Yep.
bird, get out of there.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is, really enjoying this latter half of Sergio's career. Like, he was, you know, he was the highlight. Like, just you can see how much fun he's having. So I thought that was nice. And every YouTube video I've seen Sergio in so far, he just looks like he's having genuinely a really good time. And exciting to see him playing well. Exciting to see him play well today in Miami. He's currently tied for third. As you guys know, he's basically more or less my pick to win the Masters. He's my long shot pick. All right, guys. Lex is gonna
Let me get you the wind and the distance and all the stuff here.
All right, let me show you guys the hole here. It's our first par 3 of the day. Don't look at that yardage. It obviously changes depending on the tee boxes. But this is a generous green, right? So if he gets it on the green, it should hold. Whoops.
All right. We've got 145 yards. The wind is helping, and it's going a lot that way. But it is helping.
Okay.
At 145. We could go 9-iron, pitching wedge, really. Chances are I'm going to pull the ball, and it's going to pull into the wind and take a lot of the distance off. I think we probably want 9-iron. Let me guess, 5-iron?
Not yet. Karen's voting 9-iron. What else you guys got? Who else is voting? Come on, get your votes in. He says he's got 145. All right, John says chippy 8. I think he wants you to keep it low flighted. Hey, what's up, D-boy?
Okay.
Chris says 8 too. All right, so far it's gonna be a chippy 8.
Okay.
That'll be fun, right? This is an opportunity to do some interesting shots, and you don't have to worry about it. You know, if they turn out bad, it's fine. It's fun golf today. Experimental golf.
Over the green.
Okay.
And if you looked at my swing, that was pretty chippy.
Yep.
That was a chippy 8. That was a really bad play.
It's okay. It's gonna give us a fun chip back up.
Well, I had wind behind us, you know, and so you wanted a ball with more spin to help try to stop it. And hitting something chippy is going to have a lot more run out, and you really didn't want run out here with the wind behind you.
Yeah.
They had that information. You know, they just think that like, oh, take more club, chippy. I'm guessing these are old guys, right? I'm guessing those two are like 65 years old. And so they hit these like chippy 8s, little chippy driver, and just everything's a chippy shot with, you know, no spin.
Ooh. Yeah, this guy's Lex is starting to clap back at you guys. Saying you guys are a bunch of geezers that only hit 195 off the tee.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and so then they think this is an 8-iron shot instead of a pitching wedge. The play was pitching wedge. This might be out of bounds. All right, no, it's back here. Oh, I ain't never been back here before.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun spot to be.
It's not too bad, actually. All right, I'm going to take a 60-degree here.
All right.
Or we could debate over it.
You guys want to debate over this one? I mean, I would say yep. I don't think you want to land the ball on this Bermuda because you just don't know what kind of bounce it's going to make. You do got to kind of land it on the green.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. D-Boy says flop shot from the garden. Let's see it.
Yep. That's right.
Boom. He stuck it. Yep. Oh, Aussie came back. Good. He said 62. Cameron says, don't treat us like Max Homa's caddy. Yeah, you guys are all fired.
Okay, let's see if we can make one here. It's outside of 2 feet, so I feel like we can make it. Make sure you play the windbreak. All right, that's a 4.
All right. Yeah.
This is a bogey-filled round so far, Caddy. Although it hasn't really been the caddy's fault, it's been the putting so far. So I can't really blame you guys about the putting. I can, because you guys are supposed to be bringing the vibes, and you're not really bringing the vibes today. I need some let's goes, some biz. I need some biz vibes in here is what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, Chat Caddy Day is basically turned into Troll Day, it seems.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay too. We
Yeah.
we can have troll day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
All right, trolls. What kind of? Okay. You know what's a good play here? 5 iron.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, maybe 4 iron.
Yeah, tell us this.
Hybrid.
Yeah, let's get a handle on the wind before I run the flyover.
Okay, the wind is into me and pushing from the right. So the water is kind of coming out of play a little bit. If I hook something like a driver, I could go OB left. 3 wood will sort of spin up into the air here and spin up. I'll make the middle of the fairway. 3 hybrid, I can probably keep a little low missile and keep it on the right. Same thing with 4 iron, 5 iron. I'm just going to missile something out into the fairway. I got to get past those 3 palm trees though, so that those aren't in the sight line of the next shot. So to clear those 3 palm trees is it's 195 to the palm trees.
Okay.
So I want to clear 195 and not a whole lot more.
Okay. There's your breakdown, guys. Let's take a look at this flyover. You can see those 3 palm trees he's talking about right on the right there. And once again, the wind's in his face and pushing the ball, or it's coming from the right, pushing the ball left. Chris says 4 wood. John says driver, be a man. Karen's being nice today, the one person being nice. She says 3 hybrid. Thank you, Karen. Thanks.
I think we let Chris Foster just caddy the whole round.
Yeah, we could do that.
What'd he say? 4 wood?
Yeah, 4 wood.
Well, that's kind of like 3 wood.
Yeah. D-Boy says, yeah, 3 or 4 is definitely the play.
All right, Phil, what am I taking? Or you want me to wait a minute?
Let's see. Imagine D-Boy means 3 when he says 3 hybrid. So that's 2 for 3 hybrid. Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna try to hit a draw missile, draw it back into the fairway, start it at the trees. Oh shit. And we got wet. We have to re-tee. Phil, I'm not bringing my A game here today. All right, that one's safely in the middle.
All right.
I don't know why I was trying to flirt with the line.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to be like, all right, cool. Let me, attack this hole. I got the wind that's going to help me.
Yeah, that wind will mess with your head. It's serious business. I don't know if you guys saw it, the Live Golf Miami, right? They're dealing with the same thing. Lots of wind, a lot of water. It's amazing. Like, none of the teams are under par for the team format. I'm, like, looking at it right now. One of the teams is plus 32. Yeah.
Wow, at Doral?
Yep.
All right, I'm bringing some clubs with me.
Okay.
These people behind me are playing pretty fast. I'm not putting that much distance between them. It's a foursome, too. All right, we went one in the water, dropped two, hit three to here. Wind squarely into our face, 2 clubs of wind at least. I've got 161 yards.
Whoops, I'm sorry, how much again?
161.
All right, guys, got 161, 2 club lengths. It's an elevated green. These greens are really firm. Gonna be hard to hold the green, too. You can see the, all right, he wants a 5-iron. What do you guys think? What do you want him to hit here? John says 7. He's got 2 club lengths of wind. If we don't get any other votes, did you bring a 7 with you even?
I have a 7 with me.
Okay. Yeah, we could maybe have an intentional water ball.
No, it'll just be a layup.
All right, looks like it's going to be a 6. We got 2 6s. Karen and Deep Boy want to see a 6. John Bagger said, okay, P-Wedge. he wants to fight today.
All right, I gotta hit this low. Try to get that. It's on the peninsula out to the right.
Okay.
I sliced it. I took two little clubs, so then I had to go for it, and that was a mistake. I should have just accepted I was not going to make the green.
Mm-hmm.
So I sliced it out to the right.
What's up, Barry? Welcome in. Barry says, if you drove the green, all these other club questions wouldn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can't drive the green in this wind, though, unfortunately. And I've lost just significant power over the last year, like not working out and stuff. I've lost 20 yards, I think. Especially that new driver, right? I was at the driving range earlier today, and I was hitting it pretty well, but just did not have, you know, great distance.
What's up, Horse Express? Good to see you. Welcome in. It's a great point there. Horse says, the only way to measure yourself against other golfers is by height. That's true.
Well, and incidentally, like, height does matter in golf.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I'm not good. I'm only 5'5". As I age too, I used to be 5'6". Now I'm 5'5". In about a decade, I'm gonna be 5'4".
All right, I got to bring half the bag because of you bozos here. We're down there. Here's the green. Start putting in what you want me to hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to keep it low of that tree in front of us, I think.
Okay.
Shit, I didn't even bring a 7-iron. Let me go get a 7-iron. Should I get a 5-iron while I'm at it? Maybe. That's actually not half bad of a play.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you're gonna play the 5, just play the 7 and just de-loft it, you know?
Mm-hmm. See. Can I zoom in and see the ball out there? I think maybe...
All right, I've got 7 60-degree and pitching wedge.
All right, you guys catch that? He's got a 7, a 60, and a pitching wedge. Karen's voting pitching wedge. I don't think it's on the other fairway, Chris. I think it's, he says it's behind this pine tree here, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is right there. You guys catch that? It's good to see you, Horse. Enjoy your beautiful shopping experience there. We'll see you later when you get back.
All right, Phil. What club?
Well, I think it's going to be pitching wedge. Looks like...
Okay.
I don't know. Chris wants a 60 over the tree. That ain't happening.
Even pitching wedge is going straight into this tree.
Yeah.
Nope. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Ooh, right by it.
All right. Yep, Barry and Ozzy came in with the late pitching wedge. I think that was a smart play.
Yeah, we just missed it.
Whoa, look at that. Chris said nice shot. There
Thanks,
you go.
Chris.
Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be our 6th shot here. All right. Look at that, guys. The natural wind out there is helping with the sound effects. The blow up hole. Isn't that cool?
Was that a blow up hole?
Yeah, I got you down for a 7.
Yeah. Damn it. So we've gone bogey, 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 blow up hole today. Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
It's fine.
Nah, we'll just keep it going.
Yeah. Like, it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, sun shining, perfect amount of clouds in the sky. It's a beautiful day for golf.
That's
it really,
right.
It doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't.
Okay, next hole. What am I gonna hit? I don't know.
All right. Well, here we are, guys. Hole 6, par 5, 545. Really not too much danger out there. I don't know why you would say anything besides driver, but get your votes in. All right, this is one of the holes where I definitely think you should take driver. Rod said hockey sticks in chat for the 7. Well, maybe we need to add that to the emo list. That's good. Hockey sticks for 7s. All right. We got Karen coming in nice and quick, saying driver. That's the question. Anyone gonna vote not driver?
Okay, driver it is.
All right.
Leaking a little right, but I think I'm going to catch the fairway today. Nope. See, and it was just weak, right? That ball just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. I hate doing all this. I hate, but you do look like you're pretty far away from the ball again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to know for sure, but it seems that way to me.
Yeah, but I think far away from the ball is good for me. I tried getting closer and I played with that, and it didn't seem like it was a very good choice. I think my clubs need to be shorter for me to stand closer to the ball, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, go for it or lay up? You guys don't need to know the clubs. That's not important. Maybe that's the thing we need to do more with Chat Caddy is simplify the questioning, right? Go for it or lay up.
Hey, what's up, DMC? We are rushing DMC on purpose. Hey, what's up, Golf Wrenching? All right, let's see. Chris says go for it. Golf Wrenching says lay up.
we'll take a look at the lie.
Yep. Chris says, hit it past the hole and spin it back like most amateurs can do. Rod says, you're +6. Go for it, LOL. You know, one of the best rounds you ever had was a chat caddy. And that's basically what they had you doing that day. Was
Yeah, it was
really,
go for everything.
Yeah, just taking the most risky shots.
Driver. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was a fun one, right? Instead of 5-iron business, just like, all right, go for it. I got wind into my face. 3 wood. It'll stop. The wind will stop it. It's on a string. The wind stops it. All right. Let's buy some trees up there. Buy some palm trees up by the green.
All right. Cool. Good shot there.
Thanks. I actually needed a little more.
I was a little scared because the ball was a little bit below your feet.
What about my feet?
No, I was scared because the ball was a little bit below your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Golf wrenching says he's sitting on the riverbank with his feet in the sand and thought, man, how can my day get any better? And here you are. Yeah. Yep. Crack a
Thanks,
cold,
golf wrenching.
Yeah, crack a cold one. Give you a little entertainment, a little golf to watch.
Yeah, where is Victoria? I wish Victoria watched this stream and I could just like
Yeah.
be like, Victoria, she'll show up.
Oh no, yeah, DMC was in chat a few days ago was talking about going to see the Valero, and he said he was going to buy his tickets
At the gate?
yeah, and so he says, by the way, don't try and get your Sunday tickets the night before. Valero had $112 online to pick up at the course. We passed. He didn't even go. He says,
How much again? 112?
yeah, he says he'll do taxes and watch us. There you go. Yeah, do your taxes. Yeah. Dang, 112. Ooh.
Yeah, we got to do our taxes. Man, that's coming up too.
Yep. Yeah, the problem with the ticket price stuff is it's just you're not going as single. It's like okay, 3 people, and then you go, oh my god, that's $300, right? That's only if it's like husband, wife, and child, 1 child, right? What if you want to bring some more folks? Ooh, it gets expensive.
Okay, this looks good.
All right, guys. We're a good spot here. Looks like there's a little bit of green to work with.
Yeah, guys, I'm kind of thinking of 56 so I don't get that 60 too high, but maybe the 60. A little checker, maybe a chippy with a 60.
Yeah, I would do, right, I would do a 60, put it, slightly back in the stance, and really make sure you turn the wrists over on the follow through to actually give it some run out, and it'll help keep it lower.
Okay, chat concur?
Nope, they're saying 56.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the 56. I can argue for both of them here. The 56 is definitely going to run out more.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can actually stop the 56. In the hole. It's in the hole. Oh.
Ooh, all right. That turned out great. That was a very nice bounce to get there. You guys see that?
All right, get your limes ready. We're turning this round around.
There you go.
If we just go for it, right? You just gotta go for it.
He hit his first tee shot into the water on the last hole, Ozzy. That's basically what happened.
All right, see if I can make this one. It's 1 foot.
All right.
Limes in the chat.
Limes in the chat, guys. That's a birdie.
Off good second shot and a great third shot.
All right. Let's see. All right. Heading to hole 7. Let's go ahead and do the flyover now while he's driving. Here we are. Hole number 7. It's a par 4. The wind should be in his face still, I believe. So consider that with the water, right? Driver's tricky with that water on the right. Water does come into play. Yeah, let's see. So what was my thoughts on the Duels Miami? First off, I'll give a shout out. It was I'm sure you guys probably noticed, it was scheduled to drop last night, and then Grant Horvat had to put out like an emergency message, and I appreciate his transparency. You know, he basically said the video just wasn't done. You know, he said it in kind of the YouTuber way, which was that they needed some more time to make it as good as possible, which is what you'd say when it's, you know, not done yet. But I wasn't surprised, but shout out to his team. He said he had 10 to 15 people working on it. But that's a crazy turnaround time, because they filmed it on Thursday. And
the amount of cameras they were using and the amount of footage, right? There was like 15 cameras on course or more.
Yep.
So if you just think about that from a data management standpoint, or trying to sync up those timelines, like, that's a hell of an editor's job.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the same thing, having experience with all that. Just, you know, someone's kind of got to go through at the beginning and just watch all the raw footage to start marking out just kind of what you want to put in. All right, let's see. Chris says 2 5-irons, but looks like he's going to get overvoted. We got Karen and Karen saying driver. Uh-oh, Nassi's saying the PGA's heating up. It's windy and it's cold, and he says Brian Harmon just doubled. Ooh. Like there's a little drama.
All right, what am I hitting, Phil?
Probably driver. We got 2 votes driver. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go driver off the deck here, nearly. I'm going to keep the same tee height that I have for my 3. I'm going to aim way on the left. Get the peninsula. Get to that peninsula. That's going to be wet. Okay. Wet, wet, wet. You can't hit driver on this hole.
Yeah, well,
you just can't hit driver on this and do it.
Well, hey, they had you do it before, and it worked.
Yeah.
You never know.
And it worked. Yeah. I know. That was the make percentage on driver on this hole is pretty low.
Yeah. Okay. Fun times. Yeah, a lot of people had some constructive feedback about the editing on that video. I thought it was fine. A lot of people didn't like how they kind of swapped. They basically had like two groupings, right? like a group of 3 of the teams in the front and then the back, and they kept going back and forth. And I could kind of see that it was maybe a little confusing, especially if you mostly only watched YouTube golf, which actually got me thinking about this whole thing about the declining viewership numbers with traditional golf. Right, because they basically edited it more like a tour broadcast type thing, right? Where you're seeing a lot of almost kind of disconnected shots in a sense. Like, I had no trouble following it. And it got me wondering, is it possible that especially with younger generations, that YouTube golf is kind of ruining people's ability to watch a traditional telecast, right? Because they become accustomed to seeing just a few people in a very linear fashion going from hole 1 to hole 18, right? Shot, 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 all linear. And, right, because it's kind of like, I call it the Swiffer principle. Like, there was no demand, there was no inherent demand for a Swiffer. And then the Swiffer showed up, and everyone's just like, I gotta have it. I can't live without it. Right? It's like, maybe you didn't realize that there's a better way to film golf before YouTube golf, and now it's like changing people's
We've got 106
all right, guys. 106. You had to take a drop
into the wind. I'm thinking it's a 50 degree.
Yep, you can see the flag there. It's behind that bunker. Chris says full 60. Get your chat or get your
no
votes.
way I can hit a 60 degree.
Yeah, 106 with
your
the
choices
wind.
are your choices are 50 degree pitching with 9 iron. Those are your choices.
All right, guys. I feel like we're his kids, and he's like, these are your choices for dinner. This is what you get.
Yeah. Well, you guys are acting like kids. I got to treat you like kids. And I still want to try to catch up a little bit here, Phil.
Yeah. All right, well, you did get 2 votes for 60, but obviously you're not going to do it. Karen voted 50, so right now, Barry said 32. I don't know what that would be. That's
okay.
That's like an 8 iron or something. Keith says use an 83 degree wedge. All right, hit the 50.
All right, I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm the one who has to hit these shots.
Yeah.
And when my caddy sucks, my caddy sucks. I'm gonna hit a pitching wedge. The 50 is a good call, but there's just too much wind. So I'm gonna hit this soft and try to let it roll up. And that just sucked. It's short of the green.
All right. Well, it's the good miss on this hole, I think.
Yeah, thanks for looking at the positive there, Phil.
Yeah. What's up, Big Easy?
I
Welcome
don't
in.
know how this foursome is keeping up with me. I feel like I'm moving pretty fast.
Yeah.
But like I am just not putting ground on this foursome here. And I'm not catching up to the foursome in front of me. So I guess that's good. We're staying in our lane here. But I'm surprised these 2 couples are playing as fast as they are.
Yeah. Chris says Karen's just a yes man to Lex's suggestions. Defeats the purpose of Caddy Day. Yeah, kind of. Not really. Maybe. DMC says he doesn't.
Yeah, the purpose is to hit 5 irons. I should have hit a 5 iron there. Is what I should have hit.
Yep.
All right, let's try to chip one in here. Save this hole. We were 1 in the water. Drop 2. Ooh, there's a free ball up here.
Very nice.
All right, what kind is it? What kind is it? You know who's playing in front of me, Phil. What kind is it?
Oh, if it's theirs, I don't know. They play Pro V1s.
is a Titleist AVX.
Okay. All right. Well, at least I got the brand right for a change. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Camera's just bleeping out for... Oh, your camera went fully down. You just got to log back in, guys. It'll be just a moment. Yeah, completely dropped out of the VDO. Yeah. Anyway, DMC said he doesn't like trying to watch an hour-plus YouTube golf video unless it's live, like McGuffin TV. Well, thanks. I guess that means you didn't watch the duels. That's probably what you're saying there. Oh, here he comes back, guys. There we go. All right, I say just go for it. We'll skip the voting. This seems like a pretty straightforward shot. We'll let you just close out this hole and.
Okay.
Yep, we're gonna try no spoilers in here, Keith. Yeah, no spoilers, guys, for the duels thing.
All right, I'm gonna take a 56. I actually want the run out here. I gotta land it short of a hill and let it run up the hill. So I want some run out. Release 2. Let it roll out. Actually, release 1. Let's go there. In the freaking hole. Not in the hole.
Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good. All kinds of crazy. They wanted to vote on this one. Everyone's saying crazy ass bump and run BS.
With like their 7-irons.
8-iron. Keith said 8-iron bump. Ozzy said 9. Chris said 5-iron.
Why on earth would I hit that over the 56? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just wanting to fuck with me, which is fine.
Yeah.
If it's fuck with Lex Day, let's just fuck with Lex Day. Let's hit putter off the next tee, okay? See if I can putt 100 yard, 200 yard. I'm not even sure what I got there, Phil.
Yeah, let me see. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. I believe that's a 6.
Yeah, sounds right.
I believe that's a 6.
All right, guys, we're going to have wind at our back on the next hole, I believe. It's going to be a helping wind. So even though it's 200 yards, we're not going to take a 5-iron, okay? All right, Phil, the distance on the next hole is 200 yards. Run the flyover.
All right. All right. Here we are at hole number 8. Says he's feeling pretty sure it's right at 200. Plus the wind's behind him.
It's probably, it is 187.
Oh, okay, 187, guys, 187. How strong is the wind, you think?
Gosh, maybe a couple clubs. If it's up in the air, it could be a couple of clubs.
All right, guys.
I'm thinking like 6-iron.
Okay.
Maybe 7-iron here, right? It could be 7-iron.
Okay. Well, Aussie voted 8, Cameron voted 7, so there's some ideas there. Keith says 187, putter is even better. All right, there's 2 more 7-irons from DMC and Karen Golf. All right. I think it's going to be 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this might be too much club. We'll see with this wind. It's just, it's really hard to judge.
Yeah.
You know, I don't normally hit a 7-iron 187, but I feel like I can attack this today. It's just off to the right. All All right, just off to the right of the complex. It was the right club.
Well, in your face, Chris. Chris said 7-iron gets you 30 yards short. Watch. All right.
I don't know. Maybe it just Chris is like 65 and he's just used to his distances. It's cool.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and the other thing, just my final thoughts on the duels. I didn't like one thing that was weird to me is they didn't sell tickets. I'm sure they could have got a crowd. There was no normal people, and maybe they just couldn't do that for security reasons. I don't know. But then they had just like an army of like lanyard dudes. It was like an army of like, you know, these like mid-30s, early 40s white, like, you know, executives, like white-collar golf dudes out there, like the business people, and there was tons of them out there. And I don't know, like, I just don't want to see all those guys. It should have been either normal crowds or like get rid of all of these like I don't know, like live golf execs and these agents and just all these rando people out there. I don't know. DMC says, Phil, they're called yes people. Yeah, all the yes men. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. And I was surprised they didn't do it live. Right? Like, my first thing was like, oh, it's not live. They're going to edit it and then release it. And I was like, yeah, it kind of takes some of the... Right? To me, it's...
The juice.
Yeah, the juice goes when it's not live.
And they have the broadcasters and everything set up to do a live broadcast. Why not do it live?
Yep, and that was my thought, too. I was like, I don't get it.
Grant doesn't have everything to do it live. That's why. You think he's the one who put up the $250,000? Who put up the $250,000?
Very nice. Good, good distance control there.
God, this has so much brake on it.
All right. Good job.
Just have to accept that like a 2-foot putt is going to have 3 inches of brake on it.
Yeah.
And I got to aim a cup out right. Guys, I aimed a cup out right on that putt there. I don't know. Keith's been here. Keith knows.
Yeah, I don't know, Rod. I would want to watch a 4.5-hour live show, right? I don't know. I think that would have been fun.
I would have preferred it live.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was
that
like, I was just like, oh, it's not live. I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's not live. And then I came back. I was like, wait, I don't know. Why isn't it live? I don't know.
Well, because of when they had to film it, and then they had to stop for 45 minutes when Trump showed up.
Yeah.
Right. So if they were live, they would have just been stopped for like 45 minutes talking.
Very nice. Keith says he's here to back up all of Lex's copes now. Yeah, you've seen the course. That's good. I like that.
All right. Anyone voting something not driver here for some reason?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's.
I got wind at my back. This is driver
Ooh.
green light. This
All right.
driver green light gets.
Yeah. Let's all vote driver here, guys. He's got wind behind him on this very long par 4. I'd like to see him blast one out there. Oops. Okay, well, Chris voted 5-iron. Keith says, driver, slang it.
Driver sling, okay.
DMC says, if someone says 8-iron, ban them. All right, I'll do it. He says driver. Karen says driver. All right, let's do driver.
All right, should I open up? I think I'm going to open up the stance. Hit one that's going to catch the wind here. All right, it's heading out there. It's gonna make the right-hand side. All right, it's way down there. It's on the right, so I have a walk.
Okay, cool.
But it was a great ball.
Yeah, DMC says for the duels live, plus the super chats, I assume he means. He says plus chat comments equals money. Yeah, I mean, super chats would be a drop in the bucket for those guys, but I don't know.
Who do you think put up the $250,000?
Let's see. I think Keith said he thought it would have been probably Liv. I would assume it's Liv, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
then why did they let Grant put it on his channel? They're gonna put up $250,000 so Grant can get ad revenue on his channel. That seems weird.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it's his production team, right? The more I think about it, the more I realize this Grant Horvat guy, he's got his fingers on a lot of stuff on the back ends of things. Like sometimes, I swear to God, when I see other creators' videos, I'm pretty sure they just send that stuff over to his team, and they're the ones that do the post-production, that actually do the editing. You start to doing a fair amount of editing, you can kind of start to see sort of editor signatures, you know?
We're probably gonna have like 100 yards left. I'm grabbing reasonable clubs only. Okay. So I've got a 60 degree, a 56, and a 50 degree. I've got wind behind me. The pin is in the middle of the green. I'll shoot it. We'll get the exact distance here because we want the exact distances for these. Yep. These are the ones that matter.
Yep.
Picking the right club.
I will say this too. Shout out to Grant Horvat for not loading the video down with a bunch of freaking ads, like Good likes to do for their stuff. We didn't have to see any in-video sponsorship crap with any stupid gambling website or some other nonsense. So that was nice.
I know, just who's paying for all this?
Well, because
right?
I was thinking, like, normally I think sponsors, right? You get sponsors, and I think that money is what helps build the prize pool, right?
Yep. All right, guys, 107.
Okay, so 107 is what he's got. The wind is behind him.
Yep. I'm thinking 56, I think. Maybe an easy 50.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking lob. Aussie's saying lob. I mean,
I've got my lob with me, but it's not that much wind, and the lob's not going to be in the air long enough. You know, it doesn't have as much effect. The lob's only going to go, even in this wind, it might actually get out to 100 yards and roll the rest of the way. It might be the club. If it gets to the green, it's going to hit just on the front of the green, but it'll have so much spin, it's not going to roll out.
Okay. All right, well, Aussie
That's
changed...
why I'm thinking 56.
Yeah, Aussie changed his to 56, so... You guys all concur with that?
And I don't even think I want to hit it too hard.
Yeah.
We want just a nice, normal 56. Took it left. Short.
Okay.
Not bad, though.
Yeah. That's...
You know, the other thing, I'm in the rough here, right? So I'm going to get underneath it. So I got underneath it a little bit because I was in the rough.
Yeah.
And that's going to take that distance off. That took off that extra couple yards. That's my cope. It's not a cope, it's a fact. And it just didn't get into the calculations of like, okay, I hit the sand wedge 90 yards. Wind is going to go 100, but I'm in the rough. It's only going to go 95. You know, those two probably balanced each other out a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta say that that foursome's definitely going quick, right? We've only been live for just shy of an hour and a half. And
The
we're
one
already-
in front of us?
Yeah, no, behind you.
Yeah.
Right? We've only been live for an hour and a half. We're already on hole 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's it's not
Well,
like
I've
you're...
got a little bit of distance on them,
Okay.
and it looks like the foursome in front of me stopped at the turn for drinks. So we're good.
Okay, cool.
We're in a good window here.
Very nice.
All right, guys, putt or chip?
Yep.
I'm almost thinking chip here.
Humper dink, guys. Yeah, true, Cameron. I mean, we are at hole 8. That's true, because we did skip the first hole. But technically, we started the stream on the first hole. We basically lost the first hole for him driving back to his house to get his rig. So the time's still in there. Gosh, I don't know. I'd almost say putt. What does the break look like here? Is it bad?
No. No, it's just going to turn a little to the right.
A little zoom in. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. I don't know. I'd almost say putt. Yeah, Karen says putt. Cameron says putt. Yeah, that lie doesn't look... Yeah, that green looks... Yeah. Keith says WWKD, which I think he means what would Keith do? Yeah, Rod says nothing wrong with putting that.
Okay, we're going to putt it. Okay, right next to the hole.
Very nice.
Made it.
All right. Good deal. Good solid par there. All right. Got a couple good holes under our belt.
Yep. We can take a commercial maybe, slow it down. I got a second. Those guys, they hit the turn.
Okay.
So now they just teed off.
There we go.
Okay, we're good. Now we're good. These guys play fast.
Man, this wind today. Woo.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind.
Yeah, all right. Well, while we're making the turn, let us do our daily check-in with our old pal Shank. And, let's see what he's got to say for himself today.
Hey gang, it's your old pal Shank with an important public service message. Just a friendly reminder to treat all your fellow golfers with respect and dignity. Except for you guys who ain't point. You can go to effing hell. You look like an idiot. When you straddle over the putt line, you look like a mentally challenged dog taking a dump. And what's with the holding up the 3 fingers? Oh boy, you can count to 3. Boy, you're special. Did you also take the short bus to the golf course? Get off my course and hit your putt.
Oh, Shank. So adorable. So wholesome, so adorable. All right. While we're waiting, guys, let's go ahead and get ahead of the game here. Let's show hole 10. It's our next hole, par 4. Presumably, he'll have wind behind him again. So probably, I don't know, maybe a driver. He could send it. There's no water on this hole. I don't know.
Well, if I hit it out right, though, driver can get in trouble. But I think we want to go driver left at the traps.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys think about that, what you want to do. And, yeah, so we ended our poll for the front 9. Lex, how much would you pay to play Augusta, by the way?
It's a good question. I think I can go upwards of $3,000.
Oh, whoa.
Any more than that, and I think the wife would get upset with me.
Yeah.
But I think for Augusta, and I can be like, yo, this is like a once in a lifetime thing. Like, you know, $3,000. It's once in a lifetime thing. I think I can swing it.
Okay. And I'm gonna say about 500 for me. $500. I don't think there's any golf course in the world that's worth more than 500 for me. But surprisingly, so we had 12 votes.
No, that's okay.
Oh, there's shout out to Victoria. We got a little Victoria sighting. Love to see it.
Send me everything now.
But we got 12 votes. 50% of you guys, so 6 of you guys voted only $200 to $400.
And I'll get a I'll get one of those, not grapefruit.
Kind of an even split there
Black cherry.
on the other ones. Very
Thank
few
you.
folks actually voted they pay over $1,000. Kind of surprising. He says he's not paying any more than $150 to play anywhere but the moon. Yeah, okay. DMC says he'd sell a kidney to play Augusta. Wow.
Right, and kidney, that's worth some good money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And while we're waiting here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take my mid-round break. I've got to go make some Phil's branded hottest new product, Phil Delphine's golf water.
Hey, what? I'm hitting driver, right?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Karen's the only one really taking part today. Thank you, Karen, for actually doing your job
right,
and chat, guys.
I'm hitting driver.
She said 3 hybrid, but yeah, I want to see
I'm hitting
driver. I want to see driver with the win, personally.
That's got to go over the bunkers. Got to get. It's gonna get. It got.
All right. Okay. Yep. I was distracting them with the master or the Augusta talk, but they came in with driver. Everyone wanted to see driver. Rod said he voted for the $500 to 1K, but he'd likely pay more for Augusta. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you in Lex's capable hands here. Be right back.
Oh, I gotta do a camera swap. Phil. Oh shit, it's way up there. I drove the green. It's way up there. Okay, guys, what am I going to hit here? Lob wedge, sand wedge.
Vote lob, guys. Vote lob. I want to see a lob wedge. Plus, can you guys see where the flag's at there behind the sand trap? Yeah, we've gone through all that, Cameron. Yeah. It's a matter of the microphone, the lavalier, takes up the slot, and there's no good tech solution to like have an adapter on the end for a battery.
There's no battery case,
Yeah.
no backpack. I'm an electrical engineer. Not that I can't think of everything, but I've tried to find easy solutions for this.
Yeah. All right, we got 2 votes for lob.
Okay. There's this tree right here.
Oh. Yeah.
It's a 90% air.
Just go for center of the green, though.
Okay.
Yeah, just send it out a little bit to the left.
All right, I'm going to put some spin on it. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, rolled over. It touched the green, but the wind.
It took it to the far back.
Yeah, back of the green.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled off
Yeah.
the back of the green.
Wow.
Phil, I'm up for a camera change.
Okay.
And it's funny, it's a threesome in front of us now. The FP dropped off, actually.
Oh, interesting. Maybe the wind got to him.
Yeah. Heart attack.
Yeah.
Let me swap cameras here.
Okay. All right. Bum. Let's take a moment to we'll run a quick commercial while he's doing that.
Hopefully that works. That's kind of a rude thing to say. I don't think I've been struggling with shit, to be honest with you.
If you've been kidding yourself about your boring life, make a change. Along with drinking, golf has been shown to lower adult onset boredom from 72 to 49%. Golf is FDA approved to reduce the risk of kids' birthday parties and time with your wife's family. Risk factors include having fun, drinking in the morning, drinking with friends, and spending lots of money. Golf is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. Talk to your doctor if golf is right for you.
Attention PGA of America coaching victims.
If your fellow golfer received bad golf coaching and it's causing terrible chest pain and a difficult to control slice, we feel your pain.
It's time to fight back
And hold the multi-million-dollar golf instruction industry accountable.
Hi, I'm attorney Bruce Slicer. Many people were given a death sentence when they received bad teaching information from so-called professionals. If you or a loved one received this bogus information and developed a debilitating slice, call us right now. You may be entitled to compensation.
If you were given bad swing advice within the past 4 years, or if a fellow golfer died from bad golf instruction within the last 4 years, call attorney Slicer and Slicer right now.
It's a tragedy that these so-called professionals have put innocent golfers in harm's way with their bad information. Call us right now.
Time is limited. Call us immediately. You may be entitled to a significant cash award.
All right, guys, we're back. Here on hole 10. Second shot's just over the back of the green. It's Chat Caddy day. You guys get to tell Lex what to hit. As much as is practical while we literally play golf on a normal golf course. Hey, what's up, Gump? Good to see you. All right, we went pretty far back. I'd say this is a 56er. What do you guys think? Or maybe even another lob? I don't know.
I'm thinking it's a lob.
Yeah, if you hit a 56...
Why is this so loose?
Probably going to hit the bank there, and it's going to be hard to judge how that ball reacts hitting that sloping bank.
I think I got to go 60.
All right, what do you guys
Send
think?
it all the way up there.
You guys want to see a 60? Any votes, any votes. Anyone. Bueller? All right, well, Cameron said 60. We'll take it. We'll take that. Uh-oh. Yep.
This one's going to be a 56.
Yep.
That could go in. Can I get a gimme? I can get a gimme.
Okay. Well, let's see what it looks like. Is it a true gimme?
It's a true gimme.
It's got to be like inches from the hole. Okay. All right, we'll give that to you.
So I don't have to set the camera up again,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
It's 1 foot.
Yep. All right, so that's going to be a bogey, yes? I believe that's a bogey.
That's a bogey.
All right. Oop, my scorecard's wrong. All right. Oh, no, it's not, because we didn't play the first hole yet. All right, this is going to be weird. I should check it, though. 14, 21, 25, 31, 34, 38. Still wrong, though. Let's see, let's fix that. Hey, we got the ghost of Mo Norman. What's up, Mo? How's heaven treating you? 38 plus 5 is going to be 43.
Okay. I don't think we're going to catch that group in front of us.
Okay. All right.
What do we think here, guys? Driver? I got wind at my back. I can take the trees, guys. I can take the trees.
All right. Well, let me run that
Let's do
flyover.
drive.
Yep. Wind's behind us, guys. He kind of wants to take to driver, try to cut that corner on the right over those palm trees. You guys like that play? I say send it. If you want him to send it, type send it in chat.
Send it. Fucking send it. I promise I will swing hard. I will try to hit into the group in front of me. They're on the green.
Okay.
I'll try to hit them.
Yep, everyone's saying send it. Mo Norman says send it single plane.
Oh, I shouldn't have tried single plane. It's in the middle of the fairway, though.
Okay.
It'll be close to the cart path, which is good.
All right.
Did you like how I went to single plane swing instantly?
Mm-hmm.
I've got like I'm more of a helicopter. I'm not like a full-on two-planer, and I'm not a single plane. You know, we're like a helicopter.
All right, back 9 poll, and 2 other things actually I wanted to talk about. I noticed on the duels, I forget who it was, but one of them, they had a quick little pan close-up of their hands, and they were wearing a wedding band. You guys know I'm not married. I don't wear any jewelry, and it got me thinking for you guys. Like, is that weird? Like, I was thinking, like, does that affect, like, that seems like that would be weird to have a ring on your finger when you're trying to hold a golf club. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Paulson? He's voting driver off the deck. So yeah, you guys tell me. Jewelry stuff. Right, you wear a wedding band, right, Lex?
Yeah, I do. 106 yards, guys, in some thick rough. Okay. 106 thick rough.
106 thick rough. Let me if I can do a little zoom in. You can kind of see the where the hole is out there. Cameron says he wears his wedding ring, no problem. And see, what hand is that on? Is that on your right hand?
Your left.
It's on your
It's
left.
on your left hand.
So you got to put a golf glove over the top of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Paulson says he wears gold and diamond chains at all times. He's like Big Poppy on the golf course. That's the other I was thinking about, right? Like, I don't wear anything. I hate having stuff on me. Like, I don't know. Just like, yeah, wearing some sort of necklace when you're trying to swing. I don't know. All right. Karen says easy pitching wedge or gap wedge.
Yeah, I like the gap.
Good call. DMC's wondering what's your hydration liquid? What'd you get from Victoria?
A Corona and a High Noon.
Oh, very nice.
She was out of the long drinks.
Okay. I think we know who took all those.
Yep. She was so apologetic that she didn't have any, too. She was like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Is that what you normally get?
Yeah. Yeah, as long drink.
That's nice. So she knows what you get.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to hit this gap wedge.
Okay.
Chat's not, they're more entertained by you than doing their job today.
No.
It went right at it, but it bounced over the green.
Okay.
One bounce on the green and straight over. I kind of hit it low and bad. I didn't hit it.
Yeah.
Didn't hit it great.
You know, signal quality's like good, but it's also bad. I don't know if you have a moment at some point to maybe just double check your stuff. I'd be curious just to make sure we're getting our max data.
Do what now? Oh, data? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of good, but also kind of bad. I don't know. It's like picture quality's good, but it's slideshowy. Nope. Okay, that seemed to improve it maybe a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I doubt it. I did nothing.
Oh, okay.
That sucks. Suck. And this ball sucks. All right, guys, I'm going to hit a lob wedge. Unless you got something here. Unless you want me doing something different.
Nah, just go for it. Camera's so fuzzy, we actually can't see anything, so
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think it was a decent enough. I don't know if I'm still on the green or not. I might have made the bunker on the other side. This might be a total shit show today. No, didn't quite make the bunker.
Yeah, I'm with you there. DMC says, still having a gap wedge on a 400-yard hole is awesome. I'd take it any day. Yeah. Yeah, me too.
This hole's not 400 yards, though. Okay. Pretty good putt.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, I putted up the hill. I missed it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's the cup. Gotcha, okay.
It's in for a bogey.
All right. Let's do that one.
Let me go see if I can't do something with Speedify or see if I can't go get something to work here.
Yeah, it's
the problem is the Speedify, it's not sharing from the other phone right now. The good phone with data.
Yeah.
The Starlink has no data right now because there's a tree above me.
Yeah.
Once I get unobstructed, the Starlink will work.
All right, guys. There's a little thing. I don't know if for those of you that watch the Duels Miami, and maybe this is why that Brian bro. Let's see. Let me think. Which one is it? It's Wesley Bryan. He's the clean-cut one. I can see why he sometimes gets himself into trouble, and sometimes people don't like him much. And so he hasn't been playing great, like lately, I think generally, but he was complaining about his play. He basically said he sucks. And he said he's playing like a mid-tier golf YouTuber right now, is what he said. And I passed over it, and then I was like, whoa. You're saying there's mid-tier golf YouTubers, huh? Like, that's a thing. I was like, right? You almost want to ask him the follow-up question. Be like, okay, well, you're playing like a mid-tier golf YouTuber. Who are they? Who's the mid-tier? So that's why we got our back nine poll. Is Lex a mid-tier golf YouTuber? Yes, no, and no. He's low tier. Yeah. What do you guys think? All right. While he's messing with his data stuff there, let's take a peek at hole 12 here. It's gonna be another par 5 at 495. Driver's probably the play. We'll kind of see what the wind is doing. It's not behind us anymore. I believe it's going to be pushing the ball to the left. So think about that. Whoops. Gosh darn it. I'm doing a bad job with my buttons today. Cameron says Bobby Burger. That's a yeah. I mean, Maybe his golf is mid-tier, but his pocketbook's high tier. All right, anyone voting not driver here?
And then you can pick a strong case for 3-wood here today.
Okay.
Driver.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit driver.
Okay.
And not just hit driver. We're gonna try to bomb the shit out of it, actually. Fucking killed it. Just fucking killed it. Down the center of the fairway. Over the trap. That is so far.
All right.
So far, so straight. That was the swing of the day right there.
DMC says, how many tiers are there? Well, there's 3, right? There's high tier, mid tier, low tier.
I think we're mid tier, right?
Yeah.
I think Bobby Berger is actually low tier. That guy can't hit a ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I get some flack on the back end from folks like who are like, Phil, you can't take compliments, or you know, you need to believe in yourself more, or blah blah blah. And it's sort of false humility. Like, I mean, you gotta be a narcissistic asshole to be doing live streaming stuff. So the reality is I have a gigantic ego. And so with that, my whole goal, my whole expectation is by summer next year, I'll be better than all those guys on that Bob Does Sports. At least better than the Robbie Berger guy.
Should we talk about who's on the course today at all?
Well, yeah, if we don't think we were gonna mess with you guys, you don't think we'll actually see them in the distance? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. It's too bad. Oh, the camera just completely went away. It just dropped off completely. Yeah, here it comes back. All right.
It's okay. We're done with that now.
Yeah. He's behind you now? Oh, because he's on the other hole.
Yeah, on the other hole.
Yeah.
I forgot my rangefinder. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can tell him.
So we'll wait just a second.
Okay. Yeah, course is in perfect shape. Even the other course. I was down at Lexi's house yesterday. Reason we didn't stream is we actually had to do a birthday celebration for a family member. We did a little miniature golf and some dinner and stuff. And so I like to check out the course as I'm driving through the neighborhood. Even the other course look primo right now.
No, they're in great shape.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I was driving past, I think it's hole 13, the first par 5 on the back 9 on the other course, right? That's right on the road. And I watched a guy, and he had a long putt, and he had a pretty good long putt, but he was still like 3 feet, 4 feet from the hole for his sort of tap in, and then he missed it, and then he just picked up his ball because he like missed it, and he still left himself like 4 feet again. And I was just like,
he doesn't want to miss that.
And I was just like, yep, this is the vibe at this country club is people literally.
All right, I got 167.
Okay.
167.
All right, guys, this is a big one. You should vote on this one. Or
I'm gonna get different clubs.
Okay.
These aren't even the clubs I need.
Okay.
167. I probably need a 6-iron. I'm in wind. 5-iron. I have a 5-iron with me.
Okay. Yeah, the wind should be pushing to the left, right, at this point?
It's a little still right now, but it is pushing to the left, yeah.
Okay.
So we could draw a 6-iron, 167. That's probably the right play.
Okay. All right, Cameron's voting 6. Any other votes, guys? Anyone else want to see something besides the 6? Otherwise, we'll take Cameron's vote.
It's a 5, 6, or 7.
All right, well, I'm going to say let's go with the 6. Only Cameron voted on this one.
That's just like our elections.
Mm-hmm. Good call.
Looks good. It's on the green.
All right, great shot. All right, guys, we're on to 2. Got an eagle putt.
Joey Cold Cuts can't find his ball over there.
Yeah.
He's looking like mad. He probably thinks I took it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, guys, so speaking of Bob Does Sports, the Fat Perez and
the tee sheet today in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got
Fat Perez and Joey Cold Cuts are on the tee sheet in front of us today.
Yeah, we were gonna play a little earlier, but we made a point to put ourselves an extra tee time behind them. That way we don't freak them out or anything weird with us live streaming, because they're looks like maybe they're thinking about joining Lex's club here, and pretty sure it's for them to have a home course where they can be private, not for content, right, but for just normal golf.
You don't know that. You're just speculating.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're on the tee sheet today as prospective members.
Yeah.
So they're out here checking the place out. So who knows? I might get to become friends. Because once you're members, you have to be friends. You guys know that jerk who kicked me off the golf team? Like, I have to say hi to him and be nice to him, right? And he has to be nice to me. We're like nice to each other, but we hate each other, you know? You have to be nice. You have to be friends.
And that's probably how it would go if Fat Perez and Joey Cold Cuts join your club. They're gonna hate you, but they'll be nice to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, DMC? I think maybe you're behind a little bit on the stream. You might want to check your little slider there at the bottom.
I don't think they're joining. Fat Perez dropped off after the first 9. So he's not even playing the back 9. And I don't think Bobby Berger showed up last week to play. I don't think they're joining here. You're not going to join a club if you drop off after 9 holes.
Who knows? Maybe he was so impressed. He's like, I don't need to see the other 9. It's perfect.
That would be bizarre to spend, like, to drop 65K without playing the whole course.
I don't know. He's a big shot. Maybe he had important business phone calls he had to take care of.
That could be.
Yeah.
You break that way, really? Okay, didn't see that.
Yeah. Look at that weird little move it did right at the end.
All right, guys, get your limes ready. Limes in the chat.
All right, guys.
Limes in the chat.
All right, birdied 2 of the par 5s. Still got the first one, the first hole. Yeah, it's good.
That's for Rod right there.
Yep.
No, we just, those first couple holes I was rushing. I was trying to catch up to these guys. So I was really just trying to rush to catch up to these guys so we could zoom in. And I really wanted to watch Fat Perez miss putts around here, left and right. He's regarded as one of the best putters on YouTube. So I thought it'd be good for Chris and some of the others to watch someone like FP miss putts out here.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going to happen, right? I know, like, that guy, he's going to be missing 3-footers.
All right, let's run this flyover. This is another one you might want to vote on. Normal play kind of is actually blasting it right over that tree line on the right. You run a little risk with the bunker, but you might as well just kind of go for it and maybe even bail out to the other fairway on the other side. Otherwise, it's a layup to avoid that water on the left. What do you guys think?
Yes. Blast it or lay up. Those are your choices.
Yep.
Don't worry about the clubs.
Yeah.
You guys aren't good at picking clubs. I say we blast it, man.
Cameron says blast.
Sweet.
Hopefully DMC is at the part where I mentioned to him that he's behind. You can catch up. Pretty sure he's behind. Pretty sure he's behind on the stream there.
Did you type it in chat? You got to type it in chat. DMC, you're behind.
Yeah.
Right? Because he'll read chat in real time, I think. No, that doesn't come in real time either, does it?
No, it does actually.
No, it does.
Yeah,
it does. That's how you see he's behind. So you got to type it in chat. DMC, you're behind.
Okay, I'll type that.
He can't hear it.
He's gonna check his butt. He's like, my behind. What do you mean, my behind?
All right, the wind is helping push it out to the right as well. I think I started over the water and let it fade into the fairway.
Okay.
Oh, I faded that so much. Dustin Johnson. All right. It's in the other fairway.
Okay. It's not a bad spot to be.
No, it's not.
Yep. Cameron says, "Am I here by myself? Tell Lex not to fire me." Yeah, don't worry, Cameron. I think you're just gonna take over the caddying for the rest of it, I think.
Yeah. No, I think that sounds good. Cameron can do it all.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Phil Caddy, only it's Cameron.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, we were going to mess with you guys. It didn't work out. But basically what we wanted to do was, right, the Joey Colcuts and the Fat Perez were just on the tee sheet after Lex put his tee time in. So they were just coincidentally in front of us. And what we were going to do is, I like to do the thing where when he's waiting on the group in front, I'll zoom in so you guys can see the people putting in front of him, right? So I wanted to do that a bunch and then see if you guys could pick up from just like distance and body types that it was actually them too.
You would be able to tell that it's Fat Perez.
Yeah.
And he is such a large man with long hair. Looked exactly like he did in the duels.
Okay. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Was his shirt tucked in?
Shirt was tucked in.
Okay.
It was tucked in the back.
Yes.
And I was curious because I've noticed him always untucked in the back, and I was like, okay. And so when he was on the range, his shit was tucked in.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he left after 9.
He left,
and he's like, I'm not gonna join here. Maybe some marshal came up. Maybe his shirt became untucked at some point, and they came up and they yelled at him.
Yep.
Right. God knows the old geezers who are your marshals aren't going to know who he is. They're just going to see some rando guy.
Random fat ass with
Yeah.
his shirt untucked.
Well, it's not fat shaming.
All right, guys.
But...
I got a 7 and an 8 iron. Yeah, no, I know. I didn't mean to do that.
All right, Cameron, what do you want? The 7 or the 8? What do you think the... Looks like you don't have it range finded, but...
No, so I don't even know. I'm thinking 7, Cameron. You can think 7. I don't think 8's got enough juice, so I'm gonna go 7. I don't have a range finder.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start this left. It's above my feet, so it will curve back. It will curve back. Oh, that's such a good looking ball right there. Ooh. Took a hard bounce off of something right into the bunker.
Okay.
But it was a brilliant looking shot. It was close. It was so close to perfect.
All right, well, DMC and Cameron did come in and confirm 7, so...
Okay.
They got the shot they wanted.
I'm trying to get up. I want to zoom in on Joey Coldcut's missing putts. So I've been trying to catch these guys for 18 holes here, and it's just been a little slow. But once Fat Perez dropped off, I'm like, you wouldn't recognize Joey Coldcuts at this distance. He's just another random dude. But Fat Perez is a celebrity. Right? Fat Perez is the one who was in the duels, not these other guys. And I guess they were all there, but Perez is the one who can play.
Yeah, someone, excuse me. Cameron says you can recognize his swing. Yeah, you think you could pick it up by his swing?
Yeah, he's a lefty.
Oh, okay.
And you would be able to recognize his swing, actually.
Yeah. Someone earlier asked if we did the Live Golf Miami. I had like a literally a 0.002 millisecond thought about it, but yeah.
It's driving to Miami. It's such a pain in the ass to drive there, to get there.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that looked good. Looked a little dicey for a sec there.
You know, it's funny, the other thing, you know how I know my membership people didn't know who this was? If it was me, I would have stalked the bar cart with their drink. Right? And there was, when I went to get drinks, there was no have a day. But I would have had some of that shit ready to go if I was trying to win these customers. Got it.
Very nice putt.
Got it.
All
Sand
right.
save.
Boom. Yep. Per the usual, one of the hardest, if not the hardest hole on the course, is the one that doesn't give Lex problems.
No, it gave me problems. I was in the shit on the first hole, and then in the sand trap, and then, you know,
but you parred it, right? It's just
but I parred it. I know. I always par the hard ones.
Yeah.
I wish all the golf holes were harder. I'd probably par more.
Yep.
I really would.
Cameron thinks they travel with a van full of the have-a-days. You think they've got an alcohol nurse vehicle that travels.
A nurse cart, yeah.
That travels behind them. So they're in their car, and then they've got a whole van of a separate vehicle behind them with just booze. That's some hard living right there. Yep. Anyway, real talk. Yeah, so I personally think they're just, right, they live in the area. I think they're just looking for, they've got the cash now to be members of a club. And I would imagine this is a good likely club for them. You got 2 courses. It's a good value, right? Like anything else nearby, the initiation cost goes way up. And a lot of the ones around Lex are like invite only. So even though they're celebrities, I think that'd be, you know, kind of hard for them to.
That's actually a strike. It's actually a strike against them.
That they're celebrities.
At a bunch of these, at a bunch of these clubs, that's a strike against.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people with money who won't have cause disturbances in the dining room because they're like popular.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's probably them right there. Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's them right there.
Oh, okay.
182.
Yeah, there you go, guys. There's your paparazzi on celebrities. All right.
We'll try to get closer if we can get clubs. If we can get clubs, we can get closer.
Okay. All right. What was the yardage you said?
182. Wind into me.
All right, guys. Get your votes
we could probably hit them.
First few votes wins. Here's our hole. Wins into him, Cameron. 182. All right, we got easy 6 from DMC. Cameron says 5. Take your pick.
I'm going Cameron. We said Cameron's caddying.
Yep. Okay. DMC said wind into you. 5-2. Yep. They both agree 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 10 to 12, Rod.
Mile per hour wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. It gusts higher. Oh, that's got eyes. All right, it has eyes. I don't know if it's got legs, but it definitely has eyes.
Okay. Good deal.
Phil, do you know the difference there when I say that?
It was online, but maybe short.
Yeah, okay.
I think what you mean there.
Yep, that's exactly what I mean there.
Yeah.
But I'm referencing the female anatomy because I'm a male chauvinist pig.
Okay.
So, you know, I like to...
Okay. It's got eyes, but you don't know.
It's got eyes, legs. Not legs.
Yeah.
Sometimes they got nice lips, right? If it's gonna lip, this one could have had the lips too.
Yeah. Anyway, since he's just gonna be putting here, what I was gonna say is I love it. I think they're just here to just have a private course, right, where they can, when they're not working, they're not filming, a place they can just do normal golf, be themselves, let their hair down, and not have to deal with, you know, all that stuff.
YouTubers.
Yep, and all that, which is why we're trying to not, you know, clout chase them.
Be right up. Yeah, right up on them.
And we don't want to make them feel weird. It's like, whoa, we just want to join a normal club, members. And there's some weirdo live streamer behind right here. So,
yep.
But if they were looking to join the club, for the sort of intent to have a regular course where they could shoot content, that would be fantastic for us, right? Because that literally solves our problem with kind of doing our gonzo stuff here, where, you know, there's always this risk that, you know,
that the club president's just going to shut us down.
Yeah, right. And we had the thing, which is totally unfair. We didn't do anything wrong, whatever that was 3 weeks ago, where the club president lady kind of yelled at us. And then she even, when she was complaining to the clubhouse, you know, one of her complaints that she just tapped on right at the end. And because the complaint wasn't about the filming, but she threw it on at the end of this guy shouldn't be filming as well. Right?
Yeah.
And that scares the heck out of me.
Yep.
But
all right, let's make a deuce.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh. Good putt, though. Good try. Good try. It's another par. It's good.
Yep, it's good. Good par.
Yep. And DMC
it was
says...
it was a great shot.
Yeah, dude. DMC says, dude, has eyes. 7 feet. Come on. I think he means that in a good way.
It's got eyes and that had eyes and lips.
Yep.
And legs. It did have the legs. I wasn't sure if she had legs, but she had legs.
Yeah, there's a lot of innuendo there, especially because I keep flirting with this idea. But I look at this hole, right?
I cannot believe how fast these guys are playing.
Anybody
want anything but driver?
Yeah, it looks like testicles. The 2 bunkers look like testicles on this golf hole. I keep wanting to call this the testicle hole.
Phil, you went quiet on me.
Oh.
Are you there?
Oh, it's my stupid mobile network went down. All right. Let me call this. Let me call this guy back. Yeah, don't worry. He's gonna hit driver if he doesn't hear from me. Phone. Yeah, the one thing we need to do is. All
right, guys.
We need to work out.
Phil is not in my ears, so I can't hear the chat saying send it. I'm trusting you guys are all just saying send it.
Yep. Yes, we are saying send it. Cameron wants you to hit into them. He wants to see you and Cold Cuts throw down. He wants to see a golf fight.
Okay, I think that would be great content for the channel. Oh shit, it's outright. It's long. All right, we got to go chase that sucker.
All right. Let's take a look at hole 15, last par 5 of the day, 532. Somewhere out to the right there, probably somewhere lateral with that fairway sand trap. We're gonna have a challenging shot. Might be just a punch in, kind of a long punch back into the fairway layup. That's gonna be my guess. Yeah, and as we're heading to the end here, guys, just another heads up. We are doing our fun little Masters picks. If you haven't, if you're watching the show and you haven't done your Masters picks, let me know. I'm going to close it tomorrow. So if you want to make any changes, you can let me know now. If you're in the Discord, you could let me know in the Discord.
All right, guys, I think I got to punch a window. Question is, which window? How risky do we want to punch? I think we punch the window on the left.
Okay.
I'm going to punch it fast, and then maybe we can watch some guys blow some putts.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
It's just a punch. There's nothing to talk about here.
Yeah. Yep, Cameron likes it left.
Yeah, I'm just going to play safe and just kind of punch a little bit of slice on it. Okay.
All right.
Safely in the fairway.
Very nice. Hey, what's up, Robert? Welcome in. He says, slice it. Yep. Rod says he finds using kilometers per hour for wind gets closer to a 1-to-1 ratio for the hurt-help deciphering. I am sure that's true, Rod. The problem is, for the rest of us, I literally, you have to have a practical sense of distances, right? Like, I have no sense of anything meters.
Yeah.
Right?
All right, guys, we've got 157.
All right, 157.
Wind is probably still into me a little bit. One club of wind into me, 157.
Yep, this is America, damn it. Good call, Cameron. Well, Rod's in Canada, so he has an excuse.
What do we think? 157, maybe 7 iron, maybe 8 iron.
What do you guys think? What do you think? All right, DMC says 8. Robert says 7. Cameron
What
says
does Cameron say?
Cameron says smooth 7.
Okay, smooth 7 it is.
Yeah, I think that's a good play. So you're not helping there, Rod. Now you're getting percentages. Maybe it's also why I'm not good at golf, because I'm not good at math. They didn't tell me math was going to be involved with golf. They lied.
Yeah. Should be on the green. It's on the green. It's on the left-hand side.
All right, good shot.
Thank you.
All right, that was smart play there. This hole tends to give Lex problems, but he's on in 3.
Yep.
So a couple easy putts should get us an easy par.
Yeah, and we got a good read on the wind here for the next hole. The next hole is going to be super tricky.
Yeah. That's a good point. DMC says, need a handheld anemometer.
Anemometer.
Yes, thank you. To show us
You're
the
welcome.
wind. Yeah.
I like that you're the one of the two of us who can read, but you can't read anemometer.
Anemometer. It just took me a moment.
Yet I'm like, I can pronounce the word, but I can't read. Guys, I don't know how to read. That's real talk for today.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I don't know how. I read about as good as I putt.
Looks like Mark Leishman's going to win the Live Golf Miami at 6 under.
Huh? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm on right now. No, you're fine. You can join me. It's live stream. Anything can happen on live stream. Randos show up. How you doing? How'd you play? Good. Okay. What'd you shoot over there? 78. Wow, good job. All right, my buddy shot a 78 on the West course.
It's a good score over there.
That's a good score. Well, you know what? He was a college golfer.
There you go.
Yeah, he doesn't get to play much now, but he was a college golfer. And so he comes out and has no problem shooting 78s. Okay.
All right.
That was a good putt. Good par. Okay, good par.
Right. Very nice. DMC says, Phil, set up a Patreon account. I will spend the $15 for Lex to use a, and he phonetically put it out for me, anemometer. Thank you. Anemometer.
Yeah. But those are illegal. You can't use those.
Yeah.
It's against the rules.
Like even for...
Otherwise I probably would.
Yeah. Even for amateur play?
Even for amateur play, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, let's see if this guy's gonna join me.
Right, because
guys, closest to the pin for $20 versus this guy. Okay,
all right,
done. $20.
Oh,
Okay, from
sweet.
T1.
Yeah. It's our pal,
I don't want to walk all the way over to 2.
It's our pal Matt.
It's our buddy Matt,
Yeah.
and he challenged me to a $20 match, guys.
All right, cool.
Matt, you want to say hi?
How's it going, everyone?
All right, let's
They're good.
Let's go ahead and
Okay,
check
shit
out.
just got real.
Let's check out hole 16 real fast before these two guys hit their balls. Here we are, hole 16, par 3. Another somewhat long par 3 with a lot of carryover over some water.
You're lucky I actually have cash today. I actually have $20 in cash. Otherwise, you don't have cash. He makes a bet, but he doesn't have cash. All right, chat. I'm doing a game called Chat Caddy, which I'm going to stick to. So the people in the chat are caddying for me all day here. So guys, I got 150 yards. Wind behind me. I'm thinking 9-iron, Cameron. Something like that.
I think it's a knockdown 6.
Ooh, he's thinking knockdown 6. I don't think so.
Lex, do you want chat to vote on this at all, or are you just going to do it because you got money?
Yeah, no, they can vote on it. Just because I got money on it doesn't mean.
Okay.
I'm probably going to hit the 9-iron regardless of what they vote.
This guy putting right now is the cold cuts guy, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's cold cuts.
Yeah. I feel bad. It's not. I don't know if I've ever seen a Bob Does Sports video.
What are you hitting?
I got 9.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Cameron says
All right.
smooth 9.
Easy 9.
Dueling 9s. Okay.
Yeah. How you been playing today?
I've been playing okay. I've had 2 birdies. Phil, where's my score at today so far? How am I doing?
Well,
I've had a couple blow-ups and some bogeys.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bogeys, 2 birdies.
7 bogeys, 2 birdies,
and 5 pars.
Wow,
and 5 pars.
Yeah, we were gonna mess with you guys. Fat Perez dropped off. Fat Perez and Joey Coldcuts are apparently checking out the course to become members. So they're right in front of us.
150.
Today. We were gonna
Wait
mess
for these
with you guys.
Prospective members. We'll get in trouble.
Golf Pro, we were gonna try to mess with you guys and do, because I like to do the zoom ins, so we see the people.
Maybe I
putting
go
in front.
pitching wedge.
To see if you guys would notice, but we didn't think we were gonna catch up to them.
All right, $20, closest to the pin. How are we gonna measure? Oh, I just got hustled. I got hustled.
I don't know. That's a lot of ring up there.
I'm gonna take a pitching wedge. I think I gotta be aggressive here. There's a lot of wind.
Play left of the pin.
It's a fellow member, a friend of Lex's, named Matt. Really cool guy.
That's left. I think you got it, Matt.
All right.
Nope.
Let's see where these guys.
I lost $20. No, I'm not going double or nothing on the next hole. I'll play the next hole with you, but I'm not going double or nothing. I'm not getting hustled by a former college golfer.
DMC says when your shoes cost $100 more than yours, bet on that guy.
Yeah.
Or when his shoes, yeah.
All right, come collect your money. Okay, collect your money.
Can I redonate this to the channel?
There's no way to donate yet. I need to get on that. That's my laziness. I haven't set that up yet.
Yep. All right, so you didn't even make the green. Where's
No.
Matt at? Where did he end up? How good is this
Matt's
guy?
on the green. Well, he's on the green, so he wins closest to the pin, regardless.
Okay. Really?
I might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Matt, do you think you're closer? I think we got to pace it off.
$16.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
That's about a foot.
Okay. All right, he got me by one pace.
All right, cool. All right, well, hey, that was fun. Fun competition.
Yep. All right, now we gotta. Okay.
Good chip there.
Thanks.
Ooh, look at that dicey. Look at that dicey putt. Ooh. Yeah, that's a make it or it's going past no matter what.
Going well past. Yep.
Yeah.
You want it out? With a foot.
Aggressive putt. Ooh.
Ooh, he missed it. Okay.
Patented free putt. Good putt.
All right.
Thank you.
That's a
all right. You
quality
playing the
par.
next one? All right. Perfect.
Quality par there.
Matt's joining us for the last couple holes here.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt is always welcome on the channel.
Twos, but I'll play one. I'll play two. Two.
Yeah, we like two. We're a backdoor kind of channel. All right. Let's see. All right. Penultimate hole here. Hole 17, par 4. Little water carry, not too much of a concern. Don't want to send it out right. You can kind of get it right next to that sand trap. It's kind of where you want it to be.
All right, guys, I'm going to try to hit into them.
Oh, great.
They're on the green, but we're going to try to send one up to the green. It's outright.
Yep. Nope.
Okay.
Or Lex's favorite spot on this hole.
No, not in the fairway. It's over in the rough over there. I'm over there a lot.
Loves hit it outright. Lex, I'm curious. once Matt's done hitting here, does he know Bob Does Sports? Did he recognize? Did he get that, or is he just oblivious?
Oh, that's outright. That almost lipped a tree.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, he knows Bob Does Sports.
Okay.
Matt, you know Bob Does Sports, right? Yeah. Matt's in the golf marketing industry, so he knows golf stuff.
That's right.
Oh, he should be plugging his stuff right now is what he should be doing.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna plug it for him.
Okay.
Scramblehunters.com. Go ahead and pull that up while we're driving.
Okay. And you want to describe what it is?
So this is, and the unfortunate thing is you got to sign up, I think, and I don't like having to sign up for stuff, but it's free. And it is a amalgamator, a search engine for golf scrambles. So it's a golf scramble search engine. Man, I am dead by a tree. I'm gonna have to take a drop.
Sure, it's not maybe Scramble Hunter single? I'm not getting a
yes, yes, correct.
Okay,
yes, single.
Because I didn't get a. Yeah, I know. I'm confused. Matt looks like Joey Coldcuts too.
Yeah, you got about 100 yards. That's a good shot right there. Good shot.
Yeah, this is what he was talking about. Yeah, it's a fun little aggregator there. You can find fun local scrambles and outings in your area, or promote your event for free. Check out scramblehunter.com. Not sponsored. McGuffin TV.
We are taking a drop.
#1 helping other people grow their business with no remuneration. All right, had to take a drop there, as you guys saw. It was literally dead behind that tree. What's up, T? Good to see you. Almost at the end of the stream. We do got to go back and play #1. Just a heads up there. Lex forgot his filming rig once he got to the first tee, so he had to run home and go get it and come back. So we had to skip hole 1 to stay in line on our tee sheet. Hit the tree, hit the tree.
No, it's rolling over, rolling off. Yeah, it's on the fringe to the back of the green. Thanks.
This guy loves hitting over to the back of the greens. It's been a theme today.
Has been a theme.
Yep.
Back of the green kind of boy.
Yeah, and Cameron said a little while, and Chat Caddy is officially over. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, more or less. We'll see if we get a few more in. It's just for fun anyway. I'm going to make sure we take it serious next week when I do the caddying. I need to get ready, right? And I want to do it on the West course, too. I feel like I've got there's a very specific way I like to make Lex play that West course. I want to see what the score comes out to be. Yeah, these greens are very hard, Rod. Brand new greens. I've said it before, when you're on them, it actually feels like there's a hardwood subsurface underneath these greens. They're that firm. Yeah, good call. Thanks, DMC. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah, right on. It's fine.
Live golf. You'll never know what happens. A little visit from our buddy Matt here. We got a couple guys from the Bob Does Sports playing in front of us. Kind of fun. You get to see some celebrities.
That's gotta run. Okay. We both have these for par?
Yeah.
Well, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're shooting bogey, Lex, because of the drop.
Yeah, I'm shooting for bogey, actually. I got to make this for bogey. Okay.
Hey, you gotta putt that out, Matt. What are you doing?
You got to putt, Matt, you got to putt it out on the channel. There's no gimmies.
There's no gimmies.
There's no gimmies.
Thanks for letting me join you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Find everybody on the channel. Check you later.
All right, see you, buddy. Take it easy. Thanks for taking my money.
What? Said he's not gonna play the last hole?
No, he's not playing the last hole. He was just cutting through, going back to his house. He's got kids. He's done golfing. All right, Matt, I'll see you later.
All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Let's finish up. We got 2 more holes. Let's get back to our chat caddying here, shall we? Let's let's take a look at hole 18 here.
Wind into us.
All right, you heard him there right before I cut him off there. Winds into him severely, he says. I don't know. What do you guys think? Probably driver, I'd say. I'd hit driver, right? If you're gonna have a bad shot and go right into the water, it don't matter. It don't matter whether it's a 3-wood or a driver. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
So,
yep.
So vote driver, guys, if you know what's good for you. Okay, T says driver.
Well, he's a caddy, so.
Yep, there you go.
Well, guys, I'm sorry we didn't catch up fast enough to show some of Fat Perez's putting today.
All right.
We were hoping to give you a little surprise.
All right, DMC says driver too. Says he's peer pressured.
Driver.
Anyway.
I'm hitting driver. Good. Good. Joey Baloney hit his ball off of the bank there. He's staring at it.
Okay. What would you, Lex, if you joined Bob Does Sports, what would you change your name to? It's got to be your name and then some sort of deli meat.
Okay.
Or some Italian food, I guess.
Yeah. Lexi Lasagna.
Yeah, Lex
Hey,
Lex Lasagna.
Lex Lasagna.
Yeah. I guess I'd have to be, well, it's not a litter. It'd be Philly prosciutto. Except it's not.
You'd be Philly cheese. No, come on, you're Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, Philly cheesesteaks. Yep.
You're Philly cheesesteak. Come on.
Philly cheesesteaks. Okay, yeah, I guess that would be mine.
Philly cheesesteak. You love philanthropy. Philanthropy is named for you, and that's why we do the pairs for pars, and the golf balls for the kids, and all the philanthropy we do on the channel, right? Is all because of the Phil. Dude, I've never seen someone play so fast. Like, if you're a prospective member checking someplace out, that's crazy to play this fast and not, like, sort of take in the course.
Yeah.
These guys aren't joining here. You would not play this fast if you were going to join here. They're just getting free rounds of golf or something.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, there's the scam. I don't think you can.
They're just getting free rounds of golf.
Yeah,
man.
there's the scam where you always pretending to buy cars, right?
Yeah. Oh, buddy, I wanted to keep it left, and I sure did. It's going right towards the bay windows. All right, I might be up.
Okay. But, yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, what I should do is do an intricate, you know, fake persona of, like, a rich guy. And then just go around and get myself hooked into pretending to be shopping for a private club membership. Right? I feel like it's the kind of scam that could almost work because they're not expecting it, right? Like common criminals actually steal from each other. They steal from other poor people. Like criminals aren't smart. Like if you were smart, you'd realize that like the gated communities and like the gate.
If you were smart, you go to rich people and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be your, I can be your financial advisor," and you would just be their financial advisor.
Yeah.
It's out of bounds.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna take a fairway drop.
All right, looks like Live Golf Miami's over and Mark Leishman won. And Charles Schwartzel came in second. Which, you know, Charles Schwartzel, he's a Masters winner. That's kind of interesting. I do have to say, I'm feeling good about my Masters pick in Sergio. Sergio came in third place today at Doral.
Yeah.
And
how'd Patrick Reed do?
Yeah, tied for 7th. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Cam Smith played well. Mickelson and Bryson played well.
All right, guys, we've got 164 left.
All right. 164, guys. We unfortunately had to take the local rule, so we're hitting...
So we're hitting 4.
Hitting 4. Last chat caddy of the day.
Nope, we still have to do hole number 1.
Oh, that's right. We got to finish hole 1. I forgot. All right. DMC says 7.
Okay. Shit, what was the distance again? 160? Okay, 7's a good club.
Yep.
Yeah.
T says 7 too. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sliding right on me. That could have bounced in the water.
Uh-oh.
I think it's going to be up, but it could be in the water.
Okay. Karen came in with a late, strong 8. Maybe that was a good call. We'll see.
I forgot to switch cams back to the AT&T camera that could signal on this green of death.
Oh, yeah. Data's
We're
been
doing
good,
okay.
though.
Let's just...
Yep.
Let's pray.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying is let's just say a little prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Heavenly Father of data.
Hallowed be your bandwidth.
Give us many megabytes.
Yep. Yep. Don't throttle us as those would throttle unto us. Yeah, DMC says Charles Schwartzel. That's a name you haven't heard in a while, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad that Mark Leishman won the, right? Obviously, this was an important tournament for Live Golf. You guys kind of saw they really kind of went all in. This is their first tournament of the year on U.S. soil.
Yeah, they did.
I think they kind of feel like this is almost sort of a make or break for the future success of their tour. You know, they obviously spent a pretty penny to do that duels thing.
All right, I'm up.
Great, cool. And obviously, good for the telecast. They had so many big names up at the top. But I don't know. I think it's good for one of the other golfers, not the like superstars, to win, right? I mean, that's one of the big critiques about live golf is it's like 4 or 5 legit guys, and then it's just like a bunch of dudes that would be total nobodies on the PGA Tour. Oop, hit it a little hard there.
Shit.
Yep. Oh, you know, and I keep forgetting to mention, I think the cameras may be permanently positioned a little high, actually. It's like been a little up on these last 3 or 4 holes.
Well, I caught a flyer there. I didn't catch it. I sent one flying. So we've got even more work to do here.
Did you catch that about the camera being a little high? Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. I think the camera might be permanent. Yeah, it's like was adjusted a little high. Yeah, that looks better.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Cool.
It wasn't a great shot.
Yep.
I took it all the way to the hole.
Yep. No, we did see it.
Okay. Good.
All right. A decent putt there.
Yeah, here we hit over there 5, 6. This is for a 7.
All right. Well. Yep.
All right, let's go birdie the last hole. Let's go birdie the last.
I mean, it really wasn't that bad of a back 9, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, just those first few holes. I started off on a bad foot there.
Yeah.
And then had that blow up hole on 4. And that certainly didn't help things. And a lot of it was just trying to rush and not being prepared for the stream, not having the right filming rig with me was a big oopsie daisy today.
Yep. Yep, and your clout, yep. Your clout chasing ruined the front.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I just wanted something fun on the channel, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, it's still fun, right? You were in somewhat near to greatness, to YouTube greatness.
Yeah.
And maybe some of their YouTube magic will rub off on you, and maybe one day you'll make it.
Yeah, no, I know. You know, there was an argument to be made about just shooting your shot, and you know, I made this argument a little bit to you, but maybe not as strongly. Guys, say something if you don't want me to hit driver, otherwise I'm just hitting driver.
Okay.
There's an argument to be made that it's like, no, these guys are here. Like, I saw them at the driving range, and I was a little far away at the driving range, but it was, you know, I had that opportunity where I'm like, okay, I can go steal 5 minutes of this guy's time. You know, should I go, what could I learn in 5 minutes from Fat Perez? And go shoot my shot. Should I just go shoot my shot on the driving range nice and early, you know, or as you want is sort of play it cool? But I don't think they're going to join here. Dude dropped off after 9 holes and how fast these guys were playing. I don't think they want to join here. This isn't nice enough for them. These guys have played like amazing courses, and so their expectations are too high. It's going a little left. I'm going to be left of the second bunker. I think I'm going to stay and play. Yeah, we'll go take a look.
All All right. Unfortunately, DMC said finish with wedges on the last hole. He wanted 3 wedges and 1 putt. Sorry, DMC.
I couldn't make.
He's just
3 wedges.
Yeah, he's just. I can't get this guy to do this sort of stuff.
Well, you got to say it before I hit the ball.
I know.
If you don't even tell me, I don't have an opportunity to even do it.
I know.
And I gave the opportunity. I said, if you don't want me hitting driver, say something.
I know. It's my fault.
It's coming up again. If you don't want me hitting 3-wood, otherwise I'm hitting 3-wood.
I think it's fine. I think Caddy works better on the other course.
It does.
Yeah.
I can't carry enough fucking clubs.
Yeah, it's
on this course.
Yeah, it's the car path only, and it's this course is just there isn't a lot of discussions. I feel like for different shots.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. There's just like no this is a good hole, right? There's just like nothing to talk about here. Yeah, it's driver off the tee. It's 3-wood.
Yeah.
There's no reason to lay up on this one, right? You're not going to go, unless something absurd happens, you're not going to go over the back into the water in the back of the hole, all that sort of stuff. And let me make sure, just so we know what we're talking about. Here's our final hole too, just so you guys can see. Right? Like this hole's obvious. It's driver and then it's 3-wood. DMC says, whatever you feel like making a 2 on this hole, he's 100% behind you. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, we're close to the driving range.
All right, there's a tiny window I'm going to try to hit.
Oh, hello. You guys see that? Oh. You guys see that?
I was close.
Yeah.
We're just going to walk to this ball and hit it again. Unknown range. I'm going to hit a 3 hybrid. Hopefully it's not too much club and goes in the water. I think I need to take some off of it.
DMC says, not laughing, but still kind of funny. We've all been there. Yeah. It was me. I would have been happy with that just to get that good of a club on the ball.
That's surely wet.
Man, that wind.
Yep, that's going to be wet. If I'm not going to play it seriously, why did I even bother playing this fucking hole?
I don't know. Well, you got to finish it out.
I got to finish it. I got to finish the 18.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't have tried to hit that club. I should have walked back, got a different club.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's up. I don't think so. I think it's definitely water bound. But we'll go drop over there. 2 in the water, drop 3. We can hit 4 close to the hole from there, and we can par.
All right. All right. Well, anyway, guys, we're getting here to the end of the stream. What do you think the correct answer is? Do you think Lex should have clout chased and bugged the Bob Does Sports? I don't know. He means shoot his shot. I mean, what exactly are you going to shoot? What are you going to say?
I don't know. Just ask him on the channel, right? Bobby Berger asked Rory McIlroy on the channel.
Yeah.
Right. When he saw him at a gas station, he goes, "Hey, Rory, love to have you on the channel. Hey, Fat, I'd love to have you on the channel, Fat. Like, you want to be on the channel today? Fuck it. Let's shoot some content, bro."
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like the inevitable thing is like, oh, okay, how many subscribers you got? 315. They're gonna go, no thanks.
Yeah, I know. Chicken or an egg thing right there.
Yep. Yep.
Right, you're like you're right next to, you know, the person who can probably change your trajectory, right? Do you? I see, and I think you shoot your shot. I'm a shoot your shot kind of guy.
Yeah. All right.
Because I don't think they're gonna join this club.
Yeah. Well, fine. You go do it. You finish this hole. We'll end stream. You go see if they're in the bar. You go shoot your shot.
No, because FP is already gone. So it's just Joey cold cuts. And as you pointed out, they're just on-screen talent. So I don't know. There's probably not much they actually can do.
Exactly. Yeah, they don't make those decisions. I don't even think the Robbie Burger guy makes those decisions.
Yeah.
Right? They got like some big fancy company behind them.
Well, and so the question is, who's this big fancy company? How do I get in touch with the big fancy company and get my channel sponsored by a big fancy company, get it taken over, get a new Phil, right?
What?
New cameras.
What? There you go. That was a nice chip.
Yeah, it was good.
Or pitch.
But then that's the ask, right? Is like, hey, how do I get up with your production company?
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we could do that regardless. You send out like cold call emails to those companies.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cameron says FP's in the bar for sure. He got hungry. Yeah, maybe he's just chilling.
Yeah, he might just be chilling.
I think, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling they're joining the club. I don't think they've got the cash probably to join these other uber expensive clubs, but I don't think they have the net worth. All right, let's see. That was 1.
All right, so
2, 3, 4. Did it actually go in the
2
water?
went there, 3 in the water, drop 4, 5 went to here, 6.
Okay. Bingo.
Is that right?
I think it's 7 though. You want to count it again?
Let me see. 1 to the fairway. Well, 1 over there, 2 into the tree, 3 into the water, drop 4, 5 onto the green, and I 1-putted for a 6.
Well, it was 1 the fairway, and then 2 into those bushes, and then you had to drop again, right? So that.
No, it was off the tee.
Yeah.
I had tee shot, and then 2 was that 3 wood
into the bushes.
Into the bushes.
You had to drop,
I didn't have
right?
to take a drop or anything. No, the ball came out.
Oh, the ball came out. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was in there. Okay. All right. Well, we'll give you a 6. F it. Who cares?
Otherwise, that would be even more because then the ball would have been out of bounds.
Yep.
And it would have been even more. It'd be like a 9.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I got a nice lucky bounce. All right, let's wrap it up.
Okay. All right. Well, some people would like to see a new Phil. Some people are saying no, that's sacrilegious.
They want to say what?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe that should be a poll for the next stream. Should I get fired?
Oh, talk about firing Phil sacrilegious.
Yeah.
No. Phil knows I'm joking.
Yep.
It's really the Phil show. If anybody, it's me who would get fired.
Yeah, no. It takes 2.
It takes 2.
Yep. And let's be honest, no one's gonna put up with me except for you, and no one's gonna put up with you except for me.
That's true.
That's why that's a good rule of thumb. If you're starting a YouTube channel, make sure you're in real life brothers.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks, Rod. Rod says, no, Phil is great. Well, thank you. Yep, no one else is gonna make those lovely commercials. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you got a fair point, Rod. Rod says you need to level up your game so you can throw out some challenges to some of those Maruchis. Yeah. And D-Boy says, I think they're making some pretty good money, but surely had some type of deal given to them. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's... You can go watch the interviews. I mean, it's not like they're hiding about the genesis of their channel. They're not, you know... Like on day one, right, they had a production company with a lot of money to launch that channel. It's not like they're like actually just like 3 dudes who just like pooled some cash together and just like bought their own equipment and just kind of go out to courses, right? I mean, they're gonna have they start on day one with like agents and, you know, a production team
support,
right?
Yeah.
I mean, almost guarantee, you know, they don't edit their own videos, right? They immediately send that off to a professional editing team, right? Or at least one professional editor, that kind of stuff. So it's different ballgame. But
anyway,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you should have shot your shot. I don't know. I just I don't want to scare them off. I want them to join the club.
Yeah, I want them to join the club too.
Yeah. I think they're gonna. Yeah.
No chance.
We'll see.
I mean, he dropped off after 9 holes.
Yeah, there's a million reasons why he could have done that.
I know, right? He could have health issues.
Well, no, maybe he had a meeting in the afternoon. All he could play was 9. Maybe it was predetermined.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they come back, right? They played last week.
No, they didn't. It was rained out.
Oh, that's okay. It was rained out. Yeah.
And it was Bobby Berger and Vinny, and someone else, you know, that day. But it was rained out on them. So.
Well, maybe you should ask the new member liaison guy. Maybe he can be willing to give you some insight on what's up, what they're doing. I'd be curious to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rod says he's seen some other content creators start doing live streaming golf. Copy you guys. Yeah, you know, I think some people are like, oh, it's, you know, live's got juice.
Yeah, live's got juice.
Yeah, there's a few that have tried. It's hard, right? I mean, frankly, the quality's not there. I mean, we still struggle with quality, I feel like, right? I'm a perfectionist. Like, I want everything to be perfect.
And there was some quality issues today. And you know what happened? It was actually just the Speedify just decides to disconnect on itself, you know, so it's just like the technology just failing, right, and just deciding to change. But I think what happens is when I walk away, it loses the Wi-Fi connection from a Golfin 1, and then it drops the unifier when I walk away. Sometimes if I walk away too far from the golf cart.
Yeah.
And so that's why on this East course we have more signal issues than on the West course.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I know DOD King is trying, and he did a stream over on this website that he's on called Tangled, and pretty sure they invested in the big expensive streaming backpack because he was carrying like this big thing with them. He was like holding it on his lap in the golf cart. And even that didn't seem to work for them, right? They had like massive drop-offs, signal drop-offs, and, you know, roboting voices, the whole thing. So, yep. But, Rod says you should challenge that guy from Groom of the Stool Sports, LOL. I don't know what Groom of the Stool is. I'll check that out. And DMC says, you're paying your dues. Live has, juice. Yep. You have to experiment and figure it out. Yeah, every day. Yeah, and D-Boy says, Brian Bros were streaming on Twitch years ago, and Busted Jack started his live streamers during COVID on his dad's sim. It's a tough thing to produce. That's why we love you guys, because you do. Yeah. Good at it. Yeah, thanks, D-Boy. Yeah. Yeah, again, Brian Bros weird, dude. Like, I just don't understand why they stream on Twitch. They literally get
Twitch,
like
that's so weird.
Yeah, they get 200 viewers over there. It's like a waste of time. And they did one stream. Yeah. They did one stream on YouTube, and they had like 3,000 people. I don't know why they bother on Twitch. It's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, if you're gonna do it, just do it on YouTube. It's where your audience is. Yeah. All right. Anyway, T says, groom of the stool was literally the ass wiper of the royals. Oh, okay. Like literally of like British royalty? Like wiping their butts? Interesting.
Okay.
Oh.
I wonder if that hand strength would make him a better golfer or something.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. All right. So we played our... Went back and played the whole one. T says yes. Okay, interesting.
That was kind of a shit round today.
Yeah.
I'm not very happy with that round.
Yeah, well, you know, we got plausible deniability or whatever. It's goofy golf today. It's Caddy.
Yeah, and it started with having to skip a hole and then cloud chasing and you know, all of that, and trying to catch up.
Yep.
So we could watch Fat Perez putt.
Yeah.
And just trying to play catch up there while doing Caddy. That was too much. Probably should have just like caught up to him just to watch FP putt. Probably would have been more interesting for our viewers to watch FP putt.
Yeah.
From afar than to watch my dipshit.
Yeah. Well, but then we'd have to deal with the inevitable, you know, cease and
Why you
desist
filming us?
for using his name, image, and likeness.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
Yep. Rod says he blames it on Chris Foster. Yep. There you go. Cool. All right. Well, I feel like
it was a good show.
Yeah, I feel like we went through what we learned, but
yeah.
Let's see. Let me look at my show notes here. What did I learn today? I learned that I'm much less critical of some stuff than you guys. A lot of you guys had some shall we say negative feedback about the Duels Miami. I thought it was fine. Yeah, don't this stuff's hard to do, guys. Don't yell at Grant Horvat. He did the best he could. People were yelling about the editing. I thought it was fine. What else did we learn? We learned that yeah, everyone in chat agreed you're a mid-tier golf YouTuber. That's okay. You got to start somewhere.
Cool.
Yep.
No, I'd rather be mid-tier than low-tier.
Yeah.
Shit, kidding me?
Yeah. Well, no one voted for that too. Yeah. It's Masters Week. We learned that. Welcome to Masters Week, guys. It's going to be an exciting week. So we got that. Yeah, I think that's what I learned.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some good Oh, there you go. Bob said D-Boy said Bob said a while ago that he was joining a club on his podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, Lex just mentioned a couple other clubs that they might shop around and look at, but I don't know. I feel like I don't think they actually have the money for these other clubs nearby. They're just you got to be like 65 and literally have like 50 million in the bank type stuff.
No, a lot of them are $250,000 entry fee, right? And I don't think they've got a $250,000 to put down, but a couple of them are $100K, and we're $65K, and I bet they have $100K for the slightly nicer clubs. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we have 2 golf courses here, right? And so it's like 2 golf courses and an empty tee sheet. And when you really boil it down, it's like, can you get out and play when you want to play? That's the question you got to ask.
Yeah.
When you join one of these places is, when do you want to play? And is the tee sheet open when you want to play? And around here, that answer is generally yes. And, you know, it depends on the days of the week, but, you know, if you can move some stuff in your schedule, you can find these spots. Like today, we were wide open today. Right? We couldn't catch up to the group in front of us. I was trying and I couldn't catch them. A threesome, foursome, couldn't fucking catch them. You know, how fast do your rounds complete here at your golf course? Those are the questions I'd ask.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we got a little. You know, we're only still at 3 hours 20 minutes, and yeah, you know, we've already finished. So,
I had more battery power on the golf cart, I would have just kept playing.
Yeah. There you go.
And played those first few holes over again, probably.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's see.
Let's close it up, Phil.
Yep. When the heck are we streaming next here?
Tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Oh, gosh. All right. Monday, 9 a.m. on this course. Yep. You did trick me. You put West Course on the schedule today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. All right, so tomorrow, guys, 9 a.m. East Course. Yeah, shoot, I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow, but we'll see.
It's the East Course, so it's probably just maybe some stroke play or something.
Okay.
You know, maybe we cover some news. It shouldn't be too slow, but it's not going to be too fast either. You know, but it's the only time I got kids I got to pick up and take to school, so I got narrower windows. We got to start streaming more in the middle of the day here.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, I think that's all we got.
That's all we got.
Thank you guys for being here today, enjoying the golf. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. if you're around. Oh, Rod, okay, I'll bring that up. Rod says Red Tees Birdie Barrage. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll do something fun.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
play Red Tees tomorrow. That sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay, cool. All right, it's settled. We'll do it, Rod.
Yep.
It's nice to. It's
Shit,
nice.
should I play ladies clubs too? I'll play my clubs from the Red Tees.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Birdie Barrage, I like it.
There you go. All right, Lex. I think we're done for the day.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right, guys. Thanks again for coming along with us today. I don't know. Good stream, bad stream. I had fun. That was a pretty good stream. And we got to cloud chase a celebrity, sort of. Right? You got to see a celebrity. Isn't that nice? Yeah. All right, guys. Don't forget, if you got the time and the money and the weather, and your family won't hate you. Quit your job, quit everything, just start golfing constantly, all the time, every day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.